3, 2, 1. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. It's been a long time doing these, but here we are. We do have a new member of the group. This is Charlie. You've seen him in a few videos before, Spike videos and stuff like that. You'll see him in the sparring video coming up with Aaron as well. So, yeah, we're here. So, what's up, guys?
That's where I punched the shit out of Aaron.
Didn't end well for him.
Is
It
that
did
the
not
one
end
where
well.
Didn't end well for me? Is that when my toe fell off?
Yeah, that's in the video. Yeah,
Your
we'll see
toe
that.
didn't fall off. Aaron punched you and it started bleeding.
Punched me and started bleeding.
Punch you
I
so hard your
watched
toe
it plain
bleeds.
as day. It's on YouTube. You can see it. Dude.
It's on YouTube, like, there's proof of it.
You
It's a
can
good
let-
video.
You can let everybody else.
It was definitely a good video.
It was a good video. I thought. And
All right, I'm excited to hear what happened. But
What happened?
In that
what
video?
happened? What?
What at the thing you went to today?
Where'd we go to today, Evan?
Yeah, what did we go to, Evan? Yeah, let's talk about that first. There we go. Some Vikings memorabilia, signatures. What was his name?
oh, I forgot.
Patrick Lanshaw.
Tommy Kramer,
Yeah,
Tommy Kramer. There you go. I thought it was Patrick Lanshaw.
quarterback for the Vikings.
Yep.
Heard it was,
He was a quarterback for the Vikings?
1972.
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard this was a deadly fun thing that happened though when you were there.
Evan?
What do you mean? How could deadly be fun?
I mean, you got some autographs. You know, I mean,
Yes, it was
it
fun.
sounds like a
Some things happen.
deadly funny time.
Apparently, it was
Okay.
too deadly funny.
So what happened?
So you guys got the autograph. We've seen the video. We'll post the video too, probably on our page. Of you getting autographs from Tom. What's his name again? Tommy Kramer.
Tommy Kramer.
Tommy Kramer. Okay.
Look,
Should have
So-
brought the autograph with.
Yeah, you should have. So
I
I
should
just
have
keep
brought
reading
the whole
it.
things,
Yep.
but I was in awe, and I just put them on my table so that way Dad could see them when he got home from work. But I think somebody was a little too excited in the cook room. They may not have had a heart attack,
Oh no.
something along the lines, or
Someone
something else.
stroke,
I don't
heart
know.
attack, something.
Or somebody put too much hot sauce in their sandwich and he ate it, and then his ulcers acted up and he didn't, and then they gave him rat poison. Something.
So just to confirm, somebody did die.
Oh, 100%.
I
Okay,
imagine
somebody
so.
died.
I imagine so.
And Evan is now making fun of how they died. I
It-
just want to confirm
Yes.
that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
By
Wait,
using Dumb and Dumber, because I
Okay.
think that's how that guy
The dumb,
died.
dumb,
Dumb and
oh, no,
Dumber,
he had his
wasn't it?
heart pills.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they gave him rat
The ulcer.
poison, wasn't it?
There was ulcer pills. Yeah, they gave him the rat. The
Yeah,
arsenic that he
or whatever
gonna
it
give to
was.
them.
Yeah, that he was going to give them.
and
You
it
know
Yeah.
was
about the guy
ricin.
who gave him
Oh,
mouth to mouth?
ricin? Okay.
It could have been.
What's
so,
that?
Yeah,
How
no,
about the
wait,
guy who
wait.
gave him
Wait, you
mouth?
tell me the first part about what happened when it first came out. What happened? Somebody came out of the
Well, we couldn't see him,
Yeah,
but
but somebody
some chick
came
came
running out
out
of the-
running, yelling, "We need a doctor!"
and then you said something crazy else happened. What happened
And
after
then
that?
we got up and went in line,
Then got some food.
and the
We
guy
went
who
in
gave him
line.
mouth to mouth came back, and he was all
Distraught.
distraught.
Oh Jesus!
Almost,
His
it almost
girlfriend
seemed
goes-
like he's got puked in his mouth. And then, sure enough,
Okay, was this somebody that worked there, or was this
Somebody
he
that
was
worked
just a
there, I think.
patron.
Somebody
Was
that
it?
Oh
worked
no,
The guy who
did
got
mouth
puked
to
in his
mouth.
Oh,
mouth.
I don't know. He's just a patron.
Yeah,
so random person went up to
Yeah.
this
Trying to
guy,
save
did
him.
mouth to mouth. Do you think they charged him for his food after he threw up in his mouth?
You know what was
For both meals.
what was really funny?
I mean-
is right before that his wife went in there, she goes, "Yes." I told him that.
Oh, she did too.
And
She's
she's
like
like,
all excited. Is my boyfriend back there giving mouth to mouth?
Oh.
Yes.
I taught
She's
him.
all
my
happy, and then he
God.
came back just all distraught because he puked all over in his mouth.
Oh my God! His woman was so excited. He has PTSDs now from this shit.
No,
Dude, that
she's
is
like
so bad.
probably not gonna kiss him for another week or two because who would do that when he
I
got
would have just
puked in
came
his
right out
mouth?
and put the tongue right down. I saved his life. Yeah, right down the throat.
Jesus.
But you didn't though because he died.
So
Well, I mean,
so you couldn't have done that.
so did you see the guy come out in a body bag?
No.
So how do you know he died?
Because everyone's like, it can only mean one thing.
it's true.
He was unresponsive.
Ambulance showed up, and the ambulance didn't leave.
And you guys are still eating.
And also, I thought I
mine.
smelled poop.
Oh, that'll happen.
That's a common occurrence.
So-
for you, Evan.
Did
Oh, yep.
I feel
Like the ambulance showed up, did not leave,
so?
and the cops were there for
I heard
like
that.
an hour. So
Wow, dude, that is crazy.
I'm pretty like 99% sure he died.
So which one of you got puked in the mouth?
Yeah.
Nobody.
That's Evan.
Nobody.
You guys should go on
Yeah.
Spotted in Rochester. and find out who the guy was. That,
We spotted a death.
That got.
Yeah,
we
saw
have
it.
him on the podcast.
Watch out!
and-
People
I
are
bet you-
dying in the cook room.
Yeah, don't go back there.
I bet you we go back, go on spot in
Should we say
Rochester.
that?
Somebody's there.
What?
Or if you go on Spot in Rochester, it's definitely on there.
But what?
You go on your Facebook app, not Google.
About their food.
That was
It tastes like hot dog water.
$18.
What?
Yeah,
for dog
$18, and it's
So is this place expensive?
yeah,
Okay,
and it's horrible.
and it's
Yeah.
horrible.
What tasted like hot dog water?
Their food.
All right, everybody. If you want to see me and Charlie do stand-up comedy every Wednesday, we have an open mic night at Brothers Bar and Grill. The show starts at 7:30. Sign up is at 7. If you have done comedy or you have not done comedy, you can come sign up. So come check out a show. Also, August 12th, we have a show at Events Bar and Grill in Casson, Minnesota, with Ali Sultan and the always funny Jeff Larson. So make sure you check out that show. You can check it out on Facebook. There is tickets on sale. Good night.
All right, so just to sum this up, you guys are eating, got some autographs, saw a dead body. That was pretty much the last 2 hours that happened in the last 2 hours. Now you're doing about
Come on, hold on a second here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's
wait
just
up,
talk
wait up,
about
wait up.
how anxious it is. You know,
To
anxiety
meet
filled
your
it is.
idol.
To not just be, yeah, I mean, he plays for the Minnesota Vikings, so, like, he's got to be cool, you know? Way cooler than anybody else that ever played football.
What did you say to
He
him
doesn't
when,
like
you
fishing,
when
though.
you first walked up to him? What
But
did
he
you
doesn't
say?
like fishing. What?
When you first walked up to him, what did you say?
Well, I think I said something along the lines of, hey, you're Tommy Kramer, right? the guy,
And he goes,
the guy from the
yeah.
poster signing that says you gotta get your
You're the
autograph
guy,
on
that
it?
And then
guy.
Evan showed him his card. Doesn't look like you.
Yeah, I was like, it kind of looks a little different, you know, like 30 years ago or whatever when you're playing, or 40 now. Like, so I couldn't tell if it was you. And then I was like, wait, you did play for Minnesota, right? And I was like, oh no, I told him.
No,
it
you
was
said, hey, I'm your biggest fan. Or wait, you play for Minnesota, right? He says, yeah. Oh, yeah, I am your biggest fan.
I can't remember
you
now.
should.
I
See,
wasn't.
that's the kind of
I,
stuff you gotta
He's
be
laughing
like
at it, so.
yeah, he was. And then he said he goes golfing now, which I wasn't a very big
You know why?
fan
Because
of.
he's got a lot of money. That's what a lot of people with money do is golf when they're old.
Well, I just don't know where the hell you golf in Minnesota. Like half of it's water.
Oh, Jesus. Are you
What?
kidding me?
Half
The
of
other
it's
half golf
hazards.
courses.
It's half of it's water.
Dude, there's a lot of golf courses.
Who would want to?
There's like 3 golf
golf?
courses in Lake City.
Okay,
there more
how many golf
golf courses
courses
than
are there in one town in California?
There's a golf course in every small town in this. There's
Let's
Spring
go-
Valley, Stewartville.
Okay,
Okay.
what I'm saying
let's count
is
golf courses to
the
lakes.
average golf
Right.
courses in Minnesota are probably less than golf courses in nearly almost every other.
I don't
State.
know. We would have to find that out. If you know,
Based off
let
of
us know in
land.
the comments below.
Yeah,
That's my guess.
we need a
I'm
Jamie.
just guessing,
We need a Jamie. Yeah, Jamie, look that up.
but I
Where
I
is
have valid
Whoa.
evidence. Oh, sorry, I didn't
Getting a little
realize
out of
this
hand
was.
there, bud.
Well, you guys got less coffee now, so I don't have
Getting
to
a
worry
little out
about
of
it.
hand there.
No, you're fine.
No,
Excuse me.
that'd be like more hand though, because I use my hand.
Okay.
But anyway,
So, quick question: how do you know this wasn't just some old guy with a just said, "Yeah, I'm this who I am"? Because I mean,
I don't know. He had a Vikings hat on.
You have Viking hats on too, fucking Tommy Kramer looking son of a bitch.
Yeah, but
signed
he's
it.
not old.
You look like a young
Yeah,
Tommy
I'm not
Kramer.
from the 50s. He was like, wait,
maybe
where was he born?
Maybe he goes around Minnesota to bars saying, "Hey, my name's Tommy Kramer. I'm coming in your bar to do a signing. I
Okay,
want free food."
here's
free
how we know it
drinks."
was him. Because we brought somebody with us. His dad texted him and said, hey, that guy's a drunk. When we got there,
He was
Tommy
pounding.
Kramer was putting those beers down pretty
He
quick.
was a drunk.
Every
After
signature.
every signature.
Really?
I had 4 cards.
Just slam.
Signed all of them.
Probably gets free drinks.
He took 4 after Evans.
You
Yeah.
know he gets free drinks. The bar pays
No, in
for free
between.
drinks.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it makes sense. If you're an alcoholic and you don't have a job, you can be like, I could just pretend to be an old football player from 1975.
and they charge
And charge people the bar.
20.
The bar.
Yeah, and they charge $25 for a picture.
Did he charge you $25 for a picture?
No, if you want one of his pictures.
How
So,
much did he charge
so
you
that's
to
the only
sign
thing
He
is
was
I actually don't
if you
think you
want
could do
you
that.
can bring
thing.
your own stuff.
And he
Okay.
didn't charge to sign that?
No, that's free.
Oh, that was
But if you
cool.
want to buy a picture, it's $25.
You should have brought somebody else's card, like a Randy Moss or
If it
something.
was
Sign
like-
this.
Somebody better, like Christian Ponder or something.
Dude,
I mean,
Kramer
how
was
many
better
people
than
really
$25.
know what a football player from 1975 looks like today?
How do you know?
Well, I do
How
now.
do you know, like, what he looks like today? How would you confirm that that's him? Even if he just resembles him a little bit, I mean, we could just go to bars and say, hey, we can get your dad to go to bars and say he's
Yeah.
a football player from 1975. We want
Yeah.
free drinks. He's going to do a signing. We're going to do a Facebook ad.
This
and
guy
everything.
was tall.
This guy was tall.
Yeah, he looked like a quarterback.
Your dad could have been the kicker.
See this?
Yeah, I'll be honest. Did he have
It's called Google.
Did he?
By the way, he's worth $5 million to $6 million.
I told you that dude's rich, bro.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, $5 to $6 million. I'd have that for the rest of my life.
yeah, but he played for like 14 seasons.
Yeah, but in 1970.
Yeah, so it's not that rich.
He
Look
doesn't
what he's
still
doing
have
for
that money.
Yeah,
what he's
he
doing for
probably
cash
spent
right
all
now.
that
$5
money already.
million?
Yeah. He doesn't still have
He's
that
like
5 million.
70, bro.
That's a tenth of
How
what
old is
Mahomes
he?
makes a year.
Yeah, but how old is he now? How old is he now?
I don't know, probably like
Oh, well, you're on Google. Pull his picture
Google
up.
up, yeah. Let's see if it's
And
him.
let's see his
how old
age.
he is. Because I'm thinking if he got paid in 70, he got paid millions in the 70s. I mean, he was probably getting paid probably
Well,
30, 40 million back
he's
then is a
66.
shit ton.
Okay, 66.
And by the way, there's a picture of him now.
That's a picture of him now?
I haven't-
That's not
is that
even him.
That's him?
Didn't.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
You're suspicious?
Sus-
Well, then
this is
you
Joe.
got time. You can get down there. He's still there.
Something else. This is Joe.
You trying to drink that?
Yeah, I was trying to drink it. Joe.
This fucking guy.
Well, you can drink Jello, right?
Okay, after looking at his
Rookies.
touchdown to interceptions, trash.
Trash.
Was he?
159 to 158.
What? He was 50-50 on.
Tommy, come
Tommy.
on, man.
You got your auto for nothing?
159,
$25 back.
158.
No, we didn't pay it, and there's a reason.
Let's be honest. You guys
Woo.
should have just went and met Tommy Dreamer, like I said. Okay, Tommy Dreamer, we got you, bud.
We had another card. It was like Tommy Munich or some kind of crap, and
You
we're
signed
gonna
that, too.
we're gonna bring it in there and be
Oh,
like, "Wait, this isn't the right guy." Well, fuck, we're out of here then.
My bad.
So who else have you guys gone to get stuff signed from? I'm going to shut that door real quick.
I got Jared Allen.
You met Jared Allen?
Yeah. At the
No
mall.
way. Dude, that's my favorite football player of all time, bro. I love Jared Allen. That dude's fucking hilarious.
You don't even know who Jared Allen is.
What? Dude, he used
He
to,
is
I love when he
awesome.
tackled people when he did the... Oh, that was the best.
Right.
Man. That was so good.
Time up.
Yep.
Have we?
I always thought if you
So
knock
players that
somebody
we've met,
Yeah, and
Jared
that-
Allen is the best one that I've met.
out, for sure.
That's the best that
Dude,
most
he's
people
awesome.
probably met.
dude. And he's like the most down to earth cool dude too. It seems
Yeah.
like he makes some of the most funny videos.
Have you met anyone else?
No.
Mr. Couch?
Who's the most
No.
famous person you've ever met?
Probably Jared Allen.
Ever?
The most
Ever.
famous
Dude,
person
actually-
I've ever met.
I did security for
Theo Vaughn and
Theo
Gary
Vaughn
Vee.
and
Did you really?
Gary Vee,
Yeah, he met Gary,
Gary
Vee. and shit.
Valchek, the
Van
inspirational
Dyke.
guy?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did
Gary
security
Vee.
for
Really?
both those
I
guys.
passed up on it.
Yeah, Ryan doesn't show up.
I should have. I want to see Theo, but I didn't want to see Gary.
Gary was good, dude.
I mean,
really
yeah,
good.
he's
Wait,
good,
Gary
he's good.
and in the same show?
In the same
Yeah,
show.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Gary
It
Vee
was
did a
crazy.
thing, and then Theo Vaughn came and did his
In
thing.
Rochester. Where were you? You lived here. You should have been to it.
So hold on a second. Gary Vee goes up, does an inspiration.
No. Theo goes up.
Oh, Theo opened for Gary?
Vee went up first.
Oh, Gary did?
Yeah.
Oh.
'Cause he had to be gone at a certain time.
So
Oh.
Gary opens for Theo.
Yeah, pumped everybody up,
Pumped everybody up for
and
Theo's set.
Gary got the money.
Theo
We're
did.
talking Theo Vaughn, the comedian.
Yes.
Yeah. He
And Gary
hung out with
Vaynerchuk
him.
got the big money.
That's weird.
Yeah, dude.
Big
So
money.
he goes up on stage, pumps everybody up, and then freaking the comedian comes out and talks about the worst shit possible.
About how he's got a haircut
Yeah.
like a lesbian.
Yeah.
That's
How-
exactly what his
How
joke
he
was.
was touched inappropriately as a child and all that stuff. He does those jokes.
Dude, he's awesome though. That fucking Theo is funny, man. But yeah, that
you ever seen
was
Joey?
good.
You've seen Joey, right?
I've seen Joey twice.
What was that like?
It was awesome.
Huh?
Yeah, I've seen him up in the cities at the Mall of America twice. Met him the first time, but the second time.
But
I
he
didn't
could have
meet him
went
'cause it was
and
just-
saw Theo Vaughn for free.
I know, dude. I
Yeah,
could have,
Mr.
but I had to
Evans.
teach though that night or something, right? I had something going on that I couldn't make it, and I was been late. And
No,
they
your
were-
girlfriend
I
said you
couldn't
couldn't
have showed
go.
up. No, that's not it.
So where
I
were
don't
you?
think
Where were
so.
you doing security? Like were you?
That was at
Were you
Civic
guarding
Center.
the door, him or what?
Well, when Theo Vaughn came on, I went inside with the crowd and just watched.
Just watched okay.
For Gary, I stood right at the front.
Yeah.
and watched him.
That's awesome.
So those are the most famous people you ever met.
Probably
How about you?
Jared Allen.
Well, so I went to meet Mick Foley one time.
No.
Now listen. We waited in line for 3 hours, and they shut the line down, and he took off, and people fucking almost rioted. It was in fucking Portland at a car show. So you had to go pay to get the car show, and then it was free to go meet him, but you had to pay to get into the car show to go meet him. And then we waited in line for 3 hours. There was a dude fucking like walking back and forth with the line with a big picket sign, going like he's screaming like, "Mankind versus Undertaker was the best match of all time. No one's ever gonna beat that match." Like Cactus Jack was the best, bro. Like all this just crazy stuff, all these facts and just yelling all this crazy shit. But he was just so pissed off because they cut the crowd and everybody was like, "Dude, we just waited here for so fucking long." Like I remember, and then I remember my aunt, like it was back when you had to put the film in the cameras and roll it. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm
Jesus
30,
Christ.
yeah. It was probably a 95, 96 or something. So
How
we had
old
one
are
of
you?
those-
30?
30.
You said you're only 30?
You're 30.
So you were
I'm born in
born-
92.
I was, no, 95 or 96. So I was
You were 5?
5 or 6, yeah.
Wow.
Something like
You
that.
don't
yeah.
remember.
Maybe
You
a
don't-
little bit. Maybe-
you don't
no, I remember
remember.
being in line. I remember being in line and seeing him and being like, I don't get to meet him
I met
now.
China
And it was
wrestling-
bummed, dude. I was
wrestling.
bummed. I
Remember
might have been
China?
old. Maybe it was like 96, 97. Might have been a little later, but
I met China around that time when I was about
The
5 or
wrestler?
6. Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
the
but I
famous
didn't
person
get
you
to
met?
meet him.
No. I
We
was
were
in a
like
movie with
35
James Duvall.
people.
I was in a movie. So Janine's brother's an actor in the cities.
Yes, I know
And I
that.
was in a movie with James Duvall. You know the guy from Donnie Darko?
Prove it.
Pull it up on YouTube right now. You know the guy from Donnie Darko?
Who's Donnie Darko?
No, I don't.
You know nobody's ever seen Donnie Darko.
I have, but I don't know the guy.
The
from
bunny,
Donnie Darko.
okay. Do you remember Independence Day?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember the Indian kid in Independence Day? His dad was the drunk flying the plane, and it was his son.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in a movie with that guy.
And he's the most famous guy you met?
Well,
Dad.
The guy I've never heard of?
James Duvall. I mean, I've met other famous people, but I think it was pretty cool that I was in a movie with
I mean, I met a lot of famous
In a
fighters.
movie.
I don't
What
count,
What
so.
was your part in that movie?
I was in the background standing in a suit. We were in the cities. We were in the Twin Cities in the tallest building in the cities. And I'm standing with my arm up against the thing. Janine's brother's in a chair, pretending to be like he's high. So he's like crunched over, and the guy standing behind him just talking shit. And then they do a pan over. I'm standing in the thing like this, and then they just keep going right to death.
What
I was
were
in
you
the movie
doing?
for a second. I was just standing there. I
He's
was
picking his
background.
nose.
I was standing there watching with all the other people because there was like a spectacle going on, and everybody was looking.
Oh,
through
so
the
you weren't
office window.
actually supposed to be there.
No, I mean I was a background.
You were an
person.
extra.
I was an extra.
He was an extra in a movie.
I was an extra
That's
in a
pretty
movie.
cool. What was the movie called?
And now you're
I don't
here.
even freaking know. I
You
just
don't-
got the
you
YouTube
guys didn't
video.
know.
Kind of went downhill since then, huh?
Yeah, my acting career kind of went downhill since then. I
Ouch.
mean,
Now you got 2 followers on TikTok, I see.
yeah, 2 followers. I'm getting TikTok famous. I
I mean,
Following you.
do fighters count? Because I've met a couple famous fighters, I guess.
never met
pretty
any fighters. Who'd you meet that was famous as a fighter?
I mean, Jens Pulver, I've met twice. I met,
I hope he's watching this, you trash.
let's see, Sean Shirk, but I don't like him because he's a dick. Brock Lesnar, Brock Larson, obviously. I don't know how famous they
Well,
are, but
he's a fighter.
Alan Belcher was super famous. It's been a while.
Raphael Butler, Logan Clark.
Raphael, yeah, Logan Clark. But those, it's weird though to say those guys are like famous fighters because we like hung out or like grew up with those guys.
Right.
Brock Lesnar sounds like the most famous out of all of them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yep, probably the most famous. I was trying to think of anybody else. I've been on so many fight cards with people,
Dude, just
like Terry Martin, who's got fought in the UFC. There's I don't know, just a million of them, but and nobody too famous. So I think Brock probably is the most famous person.
Evan?
He's huge. Everybody knows him.
No, it really.
the most famous person you met is probably Charlie.
Yeah.
He's in a movie.
I'm freaking in a movie. I'm TikTok.
Evan's
famous.
met a
Maybe
bunch
like
of football players.
Dennis Anderson, maybe. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Gravedigger, bro.
Gravedigger driver.
Yeah, I've never met him. That's pretty sweet.
That's probably the only.
That dude's pretty famous. No, you met that Tommy Kramer guy, didn't you?
Did you hit the didn't?
It's more like it's more like he met me. I mean, compared to the rest of the people that were there. Holy crap! Oh
You're
man.
the most entertaining. That's awesome, though.
Well, the kid that was up before us had his headphones on the whole fucking time playing on his phone.
Were you signing those?
He's probably one of those guys.
Don't
that-
even. Don't.
What?
No.
What?
Oh, okay. We'll
happened?
move on. We'll move on.
Move on.
Okay.
What I missed?
Why do you think
Next.
he had the headphones on, Evan?
Oh, was he autistic?
Yes.
Oh, you
okay,
fuck.
okay.
Jesus Christ, you're making fun of people dying in the kitchen. You're freaking talking about
Autistic guy.
autistic. Jesus, we're going to get canceled before
All right,
we even
since we're
start.
bringing-
No, prove it.
Since Evan
Prove it. It wasn't fuck.
Pumped.
You can't prove that.
Pumped.
pumped it up. So since
Okay.
Evan already brought down the mood of the thing, did you guys hear Biz Marquee died?
Who?
Biz Marquee.
Fuck's Biz Marquee.
He's saying just a friend. Say he's just a friend. Also, he was in the Men in Black movie.
Yep.
He was the one that did like the beatbox with Will Smith. And then like he turns into like an alien.
yeah.
And then like the male plastic.
That was him?
I saw it on
Yeah.
Facebook.
It's Biz Marquee. He's like a famous like DJ or rapper
He was
guy.
52
Yeah.
or something like
57.
that. 57.
Yep. But that's unfortunate. So that sucks.
How'd he die? He wasn't in the
Sounds-
kitchen in like an actual restaurant. Was he?
Complications with diabetes, apparently.
Oh, that's sad.
Said he died with his wife's hand, with his wife's hand.
His wife's what? With his wife's hand where?
Died with his wife's hand in his hand, or whatever, holding his wife's hand or something, or on his wiener.
I'll tell you what.
Something.
If I die, I want
Hand in
my
his
wife's
wife's,
hand on my cock. That's where I want it. Somebody had to say it.
All
You're
right,
gross.
And that's all.
That's all.
Thanks.
Next.
Bye. Next episode. I'm just kidding. What else? Yeah, so that sucks though. But that dude was funny though, and he was good with that. He was like a really good beatboxer. He was like super famous for that shit.
He was in probably a couple movies, probably more than Men in Black.
he
I've
was in
seen
a
him in a
bunch.
few things.
He's in a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I just remember him mostly from that. That's what I figured everybody here had seen already.
I had no idea it was him.
Yep, Biz Marquee. He's pretty cool.
I'll probably never remember that from here on out, but still.
No,
It's very interesting
But now
to
you
know for a
But
couple
now that you
minutes.
think, yeah, you know, and
Right, now I
unfortunately,
think I know it.
And now if you ever see him, like, oh, that guy passed away. That's unfortunate.
Right? Bismarck.
No, I ruined that. I ruined that moment for you forever.
That guy who created the donuts.
And for you, Paul.
Bismarck.
All Paul out there, probably. Let's see. Oh yeah, Evan, you guys went fishing the other day.
No,
What
we
happened
didn't.
there?
What? I don't know. We caught. I mean,
Can I start with what I've heard, or do you guys want me to start?
start with what you've heard?
What did you hear?
Rumors?
Sorry.
Oh, they're not rumors.
I heard that Evan cut Aaron's line twice because he was jealous.
Twice is
Facts.
bullshit lie.
Twice.
Once.
But once you did,
You could be close.
you'll say one and you did.
And we
though.
looked at the new net
I'll
because
settle with one.
Ryan somehow lost our other net.
Oh, I
True.
lost it. I lost it.
So we had to go
Decided
buy
to
a new
brand
net, which was still had plastic on it, and somehow it cut the
I had the
line.
bass right up to the boat, and Evan just could not get in the net.
Dude, he right about not even close. I was pretty much leaning as far as I could. He was leaning back as far as he could. I was like trying to get it out. There's only
He kept
one.
hitting my line with
I was
it.
trying to use one hand. Yeah,
Cut my line, dude.
I wasn't hitting your line with it, okay? And then the dogfish jumps out of the water, bites his line, does it, and then he looks at me.
It was pretty impressive, though.
So, did you say a dogfish?
Dogfish. It
Yes.
was pretty
I
impressive.
said a
What's a
dogfish. It was
dogfish?
impressive.
We'll take you,
fish
we'll
with
show
the
you.
sharpest teeth you'll ever see.
They look like
He was smart, dude.
So,
He-
would it be a good
I had
YouTube
him
video
right
if
up.
I let it bite me?
If you want to lose your fingers,
You'll
Hey,
fuck
put
it.
a finger.
You
Put,
know, like-
put your finger in his
There
mouth.
ain't no fish in Minnesota.
Put your finger in his mouth.
Put
No,
your
no,
finger
do it.
in his mouth.
Yeah?
Yeah, put your finger.
We're gonna
in
get
his
Charlie's fingers bit off.
Dude, no, don't do
mouth.
that.
A northern to bite your
If
finger
this
off.
video,
You get
if
like
this
get it
podcast
lacerated.
gets 10,000 likes, I'll put my finger in his mouth.
No,
Yep.
you will get it
Okay,
lacerated.
well, you're gonna be now
Going to the doctor.
training for a while because you're gonna.
Dude, it's
What
not
kind of?
so-
It's not gonna take the finger off.
Yes,
Have you
it
ever
is.
seen a dogfish?
Yes,
He doesn't
it
even
is,
know what it
dude.
is. It's also a bowfin is what they call them as well. But
How
yeah, they
big
know
is
a
it?
dog
It's not gonna take
They-
your
they
finger
get big.
off.
Dude, they get
It's gonna take parts of your finger
like
off.
this thick. Evan caught one the other day. It was like this
The
big
state
around.
record
one I
is like
had-
31 or
The
32
one I
inches.
had
32
jumped
inches.
out of the water, jumped up, bit my line because he was smart enough and took off.
Oh, so it's got sharp enough teeth to cut a fishing line.
It cut right through my fishing line. That's how he cut my line.
20-pound.
20-pound fishing line.
It's gonna murder your finger, bro. And we're gonna
Dude, it's gonna be
how many
shreds.
likes?
10,000 likes.
Oh my God,
There will
dude,
be
I'm-
bone there,
For
but it will
100,000
be
likes, I'll
shreds.
put my cock in its mouth.
Oh my
It will be shreds.
Just saying.
It'll
I'm
be
just saying.
shreds.
Oh Jesus! Oh yeah, are we gonna edit out the cursing on these or?
Hell no.
All right, good. Fuck it.
Dude, why is this fly just
I know, but
constantly?
I know
needs
it
to
just
kill the
came
fly.
out. and just
What's
started going
the deal
wild.
with
Somebody
it?
needs to kill the fly.
No, PETA's gonna be after us, bro. They can go. Tell
There he
them.
is
Tell
right
PETA
there.
what they can do.
I'm gonna,
Tell them your little catchphrase with your TikTok and your bullshit.
what, Peter?
Yeah, tell
You
them.
can go fuck themselves.
All right, there we go, fucking Charlie. you son
So,
of a bitch.
did you guys see the video I sent to that guy on the wheelchair and the scooter?
Oh yeah,
motor-
tell us about that shit. It was
Driving in the
raining.
scooter and he must have been coming home from the bar or something. I don't know, you know. And I think the water was messing with his electricity on his thing, so he's like trying to go up the ramp. Did you watch the video?
I saw the video.
Dude, that was
Who was in the
hilarious.
car with you?
It was Danny. It was the one
Okay.
you don't have no yeah.
The one that
You
quit the
forget who
podcast,
he
we
is.
replaced you. We replaced.
No, he replaced Wyatt. He's the new Wyatt.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, he probably won't watch our fucking
Coffee.
videos after
Well, go
this.
ahead. What happened? So
Anyway.
this guy's he's in a wheelchair.
Well, that was it. I just thought it was hilarious that it was trying to go up and it was like pouring rain, pouring.
And you didn't get out and help him?
There was like 2 inches of water on the
Why
ground.
would I get out and help him? It's pouring raining out there.
You want to see a picture of
Help a
Dogfish
nice guy.
Keith?
Look,
So you saw an old man in a wheelchair.
not in a wheelchair. It was an electric wheelchair.
I'm sorry, an electric wheelchair.
And then
Excuse me.
when he was
Excuse me.
trying to like go up the ramp,
Uh-huh.
it was like getting shorted out. Like there was no sparks or nothing, but I could just hear him over there, probably in my head through his head, through whatever. Like fucking piece of crap.
Did he have headphones on?
Huh?
Did he have headphones on?
No.
Okay, just one.
Are you sure? Wait, I got headphones on.
That was a callback to the original conversation
I
we
know,
were
yeah.
having.
Yes, that's
You can't
Oh.
do funnies with Evan. He's not.
Whatever.
not fun. It's-
Whatever. I must not have been here.
5 minutes ago.
Anyway.
So
Yeah,
he got
that was
stuck.
it.
got
No,
stuck?
it took off. I think after a while, we were sitting there, and then he
It
ended
was
up taking
stuck.
off. It probably took off at like Mach 12 because it like got some electrical short outlet thing.
Just gotta boost the
About
energy.
flipped him over. Yeah, who knows? Or he was getting shocked because it was like a metal or something. So he was like driving down the thing, like getting shocked the whole time, like. People are like trying to help him, and he drives by him like fucking dick.
Oh my god.
But
You remember the old Jackass skit when they were at the top of the hill in San Francisco and the guy had the old man suit on
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they would go flying down? That was,
Evan was talking about the penguin
And
one
he's like, we put you
yesterday.
back
when we
on
were
the
fishing.
top.
Back
I
up
wanna
and do it again.
where he kicks,
Yeah, the
he
penguin?
runs it into the penguin.
Yeah,
Oh,
Evan was
yeah.
talking about that while we were fishing.
That was so funny, man. So what else happened? Somebody caught a shark or something?
Oh,
Let's talk
the
about
shark?
that.
Shoulda
let's
caught
talk
it.
About that.
Well,
What
I mean,
happened? What do we think that was? What?
Well,
Tell the story first.
Evan lost 2 of my fish and 2 of his own fish,
Wrong.
basically.
It's absolutely wrong. One of his fish, remember? You was trying to say there's 2 crap. I'll give him 1. I'll give him 1, but it's not 2. Then I'm reeling in and
His
I'm
cousin
reeling
lost
in.
one for me, too.
And yeah, but that one was way bigger.
And
Then
he
all
was
of-
super dumb.
Yeah. And anyway. And I fucking all of a sudden something turns and runs or it swims and it's going after my thing and it gulps and it misses. So I would look at Aaron. I'm like, Aaron,
Evan looks at me.
big.
I look at the fish. Shark. I look at the shark, and the shark looks at Evan.
And then I see like the reflection off of like Aaron's eyes. And he's already like this, like looking down. And I'm like, what the? So I look at him and I go back over this way. And dude, it literally looked like Peppy or some kind of like alligator or something that can raise half of its back up out of the
Came
water.
completely out of water to see who we were.
Sit still. And it didn't look at you couldn't see its face. I don't understand how its head wasn't out of the water. And then all of a sudden it just took off like an anaconda.
Kind of right now, he might deny it. He was scared.
I wasn't scared.
He jumped.
He was a little nervous.
He jumped when that fish
Oh.
took off.
It
Couple
was
questions.
Like the boat almost flipped. Like,
yeah.
Really? It went that
we're
wild,
like,
dude.
it's close. It's probably
Wow.
5 feet away from us.
Oh yeah, it was close.
And it was big.
Big.
What part of
4
the
foot?
what part of the spot were you in?
What part of the
Right
spot?
where
Where we're at.
right after the first bridge, right in between the rocks and the grass.
our
Oh,
main
really?
our main row.
Right
Yep.
there, right
Our
where
main-
it comes out, and it.
Yep. Our main.
And
Holy
it was
crap.
big.
Good. That's good to hear. That remember because we just caught something.
It's not
on
though
the video.
because like we were so disappointed because
I just think because we were saying the other day that we caught that big one. You caught that one. It was like 29 or whatever, and it's gonna be
Yeah,
in
but
the
this
video.
is- would
But
eat
that
that
one.
thing.
No, but that's what I was saying. Where we said something bit that thing because it was messed up, and then in the video it shows it. It's like look at this thing. There's
Like,
something bigger than this
what
out there. We
could-
kind of looked out there,
Yeah.
and that was that spot.
but we're
That's
trying to
good
figure out
see
what
it's
it
out
was
there.
because it was like a gray or silver color.
I wonder if it was a gar or if it was I could have been a sturgeon, but they
But
I don't know.
I don't think a sturgeon's gonna
go after something.
Go
like
after a
that on the
frog.
top. Yeah, not on the top.
catfish maybe, but they don't go after
Big
top either.
catfish could.
They do nowadays. That's the thing. Is
I've
they
seen some.
It had the
big
color of a catfish,
yeah
but if that was a catfish, it was.
Well,
still
have you-
big.
I mean, they've got some big catfish in Texas, so I mean, I can imagine there could be some big ones.
Dude, I'm
down
telling
here.
you, like
Everything's
it was,
bigger in Texas. That's
So
what they say.
Why was Evan so scared?
I wasn't scared.
I said Evan. Why was Evan
There
so
you go.
scared?
You fix it.
No, you said why was Aaron so scared. Now I'll tell
I
you.
said Evan. Did I say Aaron? I said
Because
why?
Evan looked at the thing and it was so big, and that thing took off and like pretty much.
Could it
flipped the
have?
boat.
Could it have?
Well, what mainly scared me is the
Oh, it was bigger than Evan.
is the fear in Aaron's
Well,
face
how
is
tall are you,
what
Evan?
scared me when I looked at Aaron and I saw all the fear in his eyes.
Oh, You were scared.
That's
No, I
what
wasn't
scared me.
I was like,
So I was
I can't
already
believe-
kind of scared when I was looking over to my left, like, what's he looking at?
Oh my god!
What's he gonna?
If he's scared, I've got to.
Yeah,
be
right.
scared.
Dude, I'm telling
This
you,
is a freshwater
Poop my
shark.
britches.
Is what you telling me?
there's a bull shark.
It could
in the
be.
Mississippi.
It could be.
Bull sharks have been found in Mississippi.
Yep, but I mean, we have locks and dams, but I don't know. I mean, you
I'm
never
trying to
know,
figure
man.
out how a shark came from the Atlantic Ocean.
Well, they got all the way up to St. Louis.
What?
Yeah, bull sharks.
Okay.
Because bull sharks can swim.
Don't
or-
try history
Yeah,
class
St.
in
Louis.
this because you're gonna get owned.
Who?
You
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
okay, I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
get all
on.
the history class
in history.
and everything.
Biology.
Fishing facts, yeah, all that
Officially,
stuff. Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
Math,
nothing
bull
about
sharks
fishing.
swam all the
Bull
way up to
sharks
St. Louis.
swim in the
So they
Mississippi.
went up the Mississippi.
So you know how far St. Louis is from
Mississippi.
here?
How far is St. Louis from here?
Mississippi.
Yeah, it's exactly.
About 8 hours.
Yeah, it's exactly 1,000 miles.
I don't know
Or
if that's-
500,
I don't
500
know.
miles.
Exactly.
Exactly 1,000
Andrew,
miles.
Andrew Holt just rode
To exactly
to St.
500.
Louis and back, and he did the 1,000-mile thing, and it was 500 and some miles there and 500 and some miles back.
500 and
Look.
some is not 1,000.
Here's the thing: is either a bull shark or
Exactly.
Pepe.
At the,
Pepe, yeah, dude.
You know who
Pepe's
Pepe
out
is?
there.
No.
Yeah, you never even heard of a Pepe.
No, but I just want to confirm this. So you tell me they come out of the salt water up the Mississippi.
Yep, and then
Yes, they can
they can
live in
swim in
both.
both.
well, they
They
don't
live in
come
both.
Yes.
off of Australia.
Well, it happens in Australia too. But
So it was probably Pepe.
Pepe is a big thing, and that is real, and that is something that
They
people
were
have to
offering
watch out
$5,000
for.
for a picture of him in Lake City.
Oh my God!
You
Imagine if
know,
you would have got a picture.
you know where
of him.
you just did comedy at?
Which really
Yeah,
sucks.
They
like
offered $5,000 just for a picture of him.
That would have been $5,000 in our pocket if
Oh,
we got a picture
well,
of
if
him.
we caught him, we would
They
have.
couldn't have proven that it wasn't him.
Yeah, we
because
would
it
have
looks
sold him
like
for a
him.
lot more.
Oh yeah,
Just
at least double.
like Bigfoot one day, we're gonna catch him too.
What's
Oh
the
yeah,
biggest fish you
fingers.
ever
We're
caught?
going looking for
Slimy
fingers. We've already
bastard.
talked about
Honestly, I
that.
don't know how big it was because I was just a kid, but
Which one?
that dogfish,
Oh yeah.
Took me like a half
it
hour
was
to catch
big.
him.
It was big.
it was big.
How
It
about
probably
you,
was state record back then.
It could have been, dude. It was
biggest fish you
probably.
ever caught.
Because if
Biggest
it's
fish
only
I ever
31
caught.
inches, at 31 and a half or 32
Think it's
or
that big,
whatever.
Evan? Were you there?
I wasn't
Your
there.
dad was there.
My
Any
dad
fish.
was, but I wasn't
Biggest
there.
thing you ever had on the line.
Biggest thing I ever had
Weight
on the line.
On the line.
I don't
On the
know.
line, I had something that I
Yeah.
can't even explain.
Well,
but-
that you pulled
can't even
out
explain.
into the boat
no,
held.
I've,
and held.
the biggest thing I had was that dogfish.
Okay, what are they, like 4 feet, 3 feet,
Oh, wow.
12 pounds?
3
Maybe
feet.
3 feet.
3
Mine
feet.
was a 12 or 13 pound catfish, I guess. Or I caught a 36-inch northern one time. I had it in my freezer for years, but I don't know how much
36
that weighed.
inch is
But
nice.
36
It's a nice
inches,
fish.
it was a good one. It was really good. I kept it for a long time, but I was going to get it framed.
But Dan's fished one time, he got a 32, so how nice is it?
Yeah, but I mean, I was also 13 or 12, 13, 14. something
Evan
like that.
would have had the
I
biggest
was
thing
young.
any of us have ever caught if he would have actually got the thing yesterday.
When it wasn't on
Yeah,
my
but I was
line.
saying catfish. What
So.
about you?
I never.
You never been
Catfish
like shark
for me,
fishing?
too.
Oh no, I've been in the deep sea fishing in Jersey, down in the Jersey Shore. We call it bluefish. But what I'm trying to understand is, so here your fish are typically 12 pounds max, 4 or 5 feet long, depending on the
Well,
fish. But,
I mean, sturgeon get huge.
Yeah, sturgeon.
Yeah, you can get
Sturgeon around
really
here.
big those.
but you're
Probably
mostly
12
when you're
feet.
fishing in your spot, you're getting catfish.
There's
Yeah, we're
catfish
getting-
there, but we don't fish for cat. We fish for
We get a lot of
How do you
bass and
fish
all
for a
that.
certain fish?
Different lures, different baits.
Different
like,
bait.
Catfish is usually a bait
Okay.
fish. You usually put something on like a
It's
bottom.
live?
Yeah, with like you put like a weight and then like a hook and then a like
A worm.
bait or whatever, and then like a big weight and then yeah,
You
throw
put
in a
worm, chicken
they
liver.
Like, yeah, liver. I was gonna say
You
liver,
could
any
put
kind of
a
stuff.
full bluegill if you want to.
They actually
really.
have
Like,
stuff they call like stink bait too.
It's
and
certain places, not in
like-
Minnesota, but
I have it, and you take like basically it's like a little net, and you basically pack this stuff full of the net, because catfish will just basically suck. Like a lot of times you have worms or stuff like that. Catfish are really good, just like kind of sucking stuff off the hook,
Okay.
and so these little bags are really good. So they'll like get annoyed with it, not being able to get all the stuff out, and then just try to swallow it. And then that's a really good way to catch big catfish, because the big catfish are really strong and powerful. They get really strong.
We
mouths.
usually don't
What
fish
is it
for that.
about
That's a little
fishing?
different, though.
What is it about fishing that you guys do it every Friday? Enjoy it so much? Is it relaxing? Is it the is it a competition? Who can catch
Well,
the
it's a
biggest
competition.
fish?
I
Everything's
always
a
win.
fucking competition for you
but-
guys,
Yeah,
but
get out of here.
But
You know-
besides that,
The guy
It's-
caught 4 fish in a row this big the other day and was talking like, "Oh yeah, I got all them fish." My
I
fish
gotta
would've
pull
ate
pictures
all your
of-
fish.
I got. What was the biggest fish you got this year,
Dude,
right?
that dogfish
That dogfish is
All right,
like
so it's
24
clearly
inches.
competition. That's why you guys enjoy
That's like
it.
24 inches.
Competition.
26.
Yeah, you could say that.
26.
You could say that.
My northern would have ate that
But
thing.
I wouldn't say it's a competition because I'm so far ahead of them that
Not
it's,
even
it's
close.
not,
Not even
it's not
So you guys don't do it
competitive
to
for
relax?
me.
Chill.
No,
It's
we
more
talk
like a
shit the whole
do it
time.
to
Have you
catch
seen the
for them
videos?
to-
Yeah.
Because we've seen how big the fish are, we want to see what we can.
All right, do you ever eat the fish?
No.
Not from there.
No, I like to eat fish though, but like this year though, you can't
You wanna
eat
get
from
sick?
the lake and stuff because what happened in like the Mississippi or something spilt over and they had some kind of fucking sewer or something that spilt into the
So
lake.
it's normal for people just to go fishing for sport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we catch and
There's
release is what
tournaments.
it's called.
Catch
Catch
and
and
release,
release. Yep.
okay.
But like if you go to like a trout stream or something like that, you'd most likely keep that trout and catch it to eat it because trout are really good and they're
That's
pretty
fly
healthy
fishing,
fish.
though, isn't it?
Yep, mostly. But you can catch them on spinner baits and stuff like that. But you're most likely to be more probably like you're more likely to catch a fish with a fly. Right? But I can't
Trout
fly
for
fish.
sure, yeah.
Trout fishing. But I mean, dude, we catch big bass. Like he caught a huge bass in this last video we just got. They didn't have a scale with him, but it was big,
It was probably
big
about 4 pounds.
fat belly, dude.
It was
Same
big
as mine.
guy.
That was a good one.
Well, no,
He
yours,
missed like a
yours
7
was yours was
Yeah.
3 pounds 9 ounces.
All right, so yours
There's
is probably about
16
3
ounces in a pound. Yeah, I was gonna say so. No, 4
Yours is
pounds would be
3.8.
like
How many
a
ounces
lot
in a pound?
more, and that's what he guessed first. So I'm gonna go with that one.
How many ounces in a pound?
Sadly, you didn't have a
16?
scale with you, so technically I still win.
How do I know that? Because I went to school.
Oh,
Where'd
you went to
go?
school? Okay.
Evan did have like a
3
7 pound
quarts
bass
and a
on.
liter. I don't know if that's right.
And guess
2
what?
quarts
He
and a
lost that
liter.
one too.
I
What did
did.
he lose?
I
A
did.
7 pound bass.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
So what we've learned from this conversation is you guys suck at fishing.
Oh, we're golden.
Because you keep all I've heard is people are cutting lines, you're losing fish. You
Okay,
would have had the big.
We're not saying people.
You,
Let's rephrase this.
Okay.
Evan.
No, and we're not even saying that even close.
Okay.
'Cause
You
I
want to talk
didn't
about who
have it.
sucks
So
at
Evan,
fishing?
Evan did cut your line to confirm.
You want,
this. He
okay,
did
so
cut your
me,
line.
Evan, and Ryan go fishing last
Uh-huh.
week. Evan, did somebody hook you in the back of the neck?
What? What happened?
My
Because
hair.
it wasn't me.
In my hair. I don't necessarily remember who did it.
Apparently, Ryan forgot that Evan was with us
Okay.
and went right back and it hooked Evan right in the neck.
It hooked right back.
Definitely not going fishing with you guys.
Not us, him.
Oh my god, dude.
Him and Dan are the only ones that don't know how to cast.
You didn't turn around to see, hey, is there anybody back there? You just went.
Well, you would think we're in a boat. You
shouldn't
should know he's back
Shouldn't
there.
have to keep turning.
We were
around.
in there for 6 hours.
I tried to do a weird. I was gonna cast this way, then Aaron was there, so I turned it. I went to go this way, and I spun it and got it perfect. I went, oh no!
So where did he catch you?
So I was
Evan was-
watching one and forgot about the other.
Two of the
and-
hooks of the
yeah,
frog went right
back
up
in the head.
Evan-
Yeah, it caught his. Yeah, and it caught his.
Evan was so mad.
But your reel is open, so
Oh my
it
God.
didn't pull.
No, it
Oh,
pulled.
oh, it pulled. Oh, wow.
Oh,
okay.
it pulled.
Evan was so
Because
mad.
you know the rule and you
I wasn't
grab that.
bleeding or nothing. It just hooked my hair.
Oh my
down.
god!
Oh,
dude, I thought
yeah.
Evan was
Yeah.
gonna punch me for walking.
Evan
the
was
first
so
time
mad,
ever.
and then he just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it was bad.
Oh, I felt so bad, dude. But then
And then the week
I can't
before,
picture Evan.
We brought Dan,
Uh,
and he put it back, and it landed right on Evan's lap.
I was like, hey, whoa, hey, oh.
That's my wiener.
Yeah,
Put
dude.
on there, Cheddar Bob.
Yeah, it was nuts.
do you guys ever fish from land?
We used to until we got a
Yeah,
boat.
we got a boat.
So you prefer to be on a boat?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Catch. I mean, we catch probably.
Our first day in the boat, we caught like
80%
60
more.
fish.
How
Yeah,
bad
dude,
are the
we
bugs
did.
really bad out on the water, or are they
No.
worse on the land?
What? The what?
Bugs.
The worst on land.
Yeah, the worst on
So you don't get a lot of bugs out.
The only thing that
on
bugged
Yeah,
us on
yeah.
the boat is horseflies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
flies.
don't know how either. And that
Big
damn
flies.
heron.
You guys ever fell in?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
heron
the
video is
bird.
awesome. If you haven't seen that, check out that
Takes
heron
our
video.
face.
You ever
He
flipped the
is
boat or
awesome.
anything like that? Falling
Not
on-
this one,
Not
no.
this one.
Well, I mean,
I flipped plenty of boats.
not that we're going to tell you about.
Yesterday, I almost flipped it, but
Yeah, right,
Besides
that guy.
I flipped a boat one time, and another guy got punched in the face for it. I was like, all right, guys, not me. Yeah, it's pretty good.
What else
Flipped over
were we
a lot of
talking
boats.
about out there that...
dude, we've seen some crazy stuff out there though. Someone was running through the weeds. That's how tall do you say that grass was?
5 feet, he said.
Well,
8,
Evan's
9.
5 feet, so
I'm just going to go 8, 9 now because, you
Yeah,
know, and then
9
you can, it's probably 8, 9
I
feet.
can't make the same joke.
That's how
twice.
tall Bigfoots were, so... And
Oh.
But Aaron said it was like a
it wasn't. I
juvenile.
said it was smaller.
It was a
something
juvenile.
small running like right in the swampy
It was
area.
a teenage Bigfoot.
Looked like it was 2 feet.
Yeah, but I don't. Well, I don't know.
Not necessarily 2
I
feet.
barely seen
no.
it, and then I said,
It's
"Evan, what is
hairy.
that?" And you could just see the grass moving.
Well, speaking of the paranormal, if it's okay if I change the subject from fishing to something else.
Speaking
we're
of
talking about
paranormal,
Yeah, because you're talking about Bigfoot.
That's not paranormal.
it's not Bigfoot's not a ghost.
Bigfoot's not paranormal?
Cryptic. That's
Is that a
like
ghost?
Cryptic. Yeah.
That's like
I mean, on every
that's
fucking TV
cryptozoology.
show where it's
Crypto,
always
yeah.
aliens, ghosts, and Bigfoot. It's paranormal shit.
That's
aliens
different.
are paranormal. It's
I've
all
gotta
the
eat
same
on all
fucking
this, I'm
thing.
You've been eating
No?
too much Snickers.
Too many Snickers?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay, anyway.
And you're gonna eat more, aren't you?
Now back to your
Look at that.
paranormal.
Back to my
Speaking of paranormal.
I'm interested in your ghost adventures.
Yeah, we are too, dude. If you haven't checked out our ghost videos, check them out because we have some good ones.
Okay.
We don't go ghost hunting.
Now keep going.
So we work at this place, right?
Don't do that. Don't do that one.
Or so me and Aaron are camping in Wabasha.
Oh yeah, we
One
almost
night,
got
right?
attacked by a Bigfoot.
He was
Wait, what?
had to have
Me and
been
Evan
less
almost
than
got
a few
attacked
feet away from
by a
us.
Bigfoot.
You guys don't go out
Guaranteed.
with guns or anything like that when you go camping?
We were kids.
It was right in Wabasha.
Well, we were in the woods in Wabasha, but yeah.
Whitewater, right?
But the still it was like right where the boat freaking.
Tell them the story, Evan.
You're telling me in 2021 with the phones that we have,
This was
nobody's
in,
got a picture
This
of
was a
Bigfoot?
long time
it's
ago.
blurry.
yeah. There's pictures. There's videos all over the place.
We had to get dropped off there still, right? By
Yeah,
our,
'cause we're
by our
kids.
parents. Yes. So we set up all our stuff. We're fishing. We obviously catch 4,000 of them. We get back to there. Campfire's going. We go to bed.
Catch 4,000.
We don't go bed. We go lay down.
We go lay down. Well, that's whatever. You're
and
going
we
to
start
bed.
talking about Bigfoot.
Oh,
We literally started talking about it,
okay.
And then
and he ran up on us.
slowly, creepily, in the background, you hear, like you're like, okay, what is that? Nothing. And then like progressively, there's like steps, and it's just getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, and then eventually, me and Aaron start noticing like, man, he's getting closer. And he's not stopping, so it gets to the point to where there's like a little low on the thing, and then I'm telling you, there's a tree just right over my shoulder, just right here, right on the other side of the tent, and the branch snapped right there on that fucking tree, like right there, and Aaron had to like do something, so he like right away he's like, "Who's here? You better get out of here!" So I'm like, then he like gets up out of bed or whatever, cause dude, it was there.
It's like if you
Did
see
it
a bear,
sound-
you gotta act bigger.
Yeah, you gotta do
So
something.
I just started yelling, "That's it!"
Yeah, we're coming out of here. Whoops, or whatever that anything.
Was it walking on 2 feet?
I don't know. Couldn't tell. You could.
It was probably.
It was in the sand. That's the problem.
They say fingers is
So
out
you're only
Could have been
getting
fingers.
you're only getting really 1 foot every
What? Say it again?
every.
Fingers?
It could have been fingers.
You don't know what?
No, you don't think fingers exist?
What's the fingers?
We'll call Daryl right now.
Yeah, we'll call Daryl on the
You mean like
podcast.
Slender
We're live
Man?
on the podcast.
It's
Daryl.
like
More like Bigfoot
retarded
slash-
Oh,
brother.
now,
You know what an
now
eye is?
Bigfoot's
You know what an eye
uncle
is?
wears headphones. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me right now?
Charles.
What?
You know what an eye is? Eye.
No.
The little or like weird like thing that like reaches into tree holes and like pulls out grubs and shit like that. It's got like 14-inch long fingers.
Fuck no.
That's pretty much what it is. It's a
What is-
Bigfoot eye.
Okay.
So it's a Bigfoot with like 18-inch long fingers.
So what happened was it originated in Japan. We dropped a nuclear bomb,
No,
and then that's
No.
how it. No.
no,
Okay, that's what it sounds like. Sounds like.
because it had long fingers.
Yeah. It sounds like if you're saying it's a morphed animal that.
It's a morphed
Yeah,
animal.
it morphed into something big.
Well, where was that nuclear? Or where was that thing that went off? That
Hiroshima?
no, the
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. Maybe that's where he
Could be.
came from. Then
Could be.
he was sleeping and only his hands were laying in the stuff, and it reached all the way out and it just hit his hands. And he's like ah! When he woke up and his fingers
It's
were
like the
long.
guy from Scary Movie.
Okay, so.
Scared mashed potatoes.
Yeah. there you go.
All right, so this is the closest
This
encounter
is
you had
strong.
with an entity, whether it's a ghost, alien, or
no,
Well,
Dude, stop
we got in a
calling
fight with a
it.
big spider one time.
we got in a big fight, and you two got in a big fight.
Me and
What?
Evan's fight was pretty serious.
Yeah,
Dude, my
I
fight,
actually
I was
hit my
we-
spider with a
we
metal
pretty much
pole.
lost.
Yeah, I mean, when we didn't go into the next round,
and Evan got
we
in a
threw the
fist
white
fight.
flag.
With the spider.
Okay, who's the spider?
A spider.
A spider.
I mean,
A
who's-
spider.
Okay.
Like an
like
animal.
the spider.
The spider.
The spider.
You ever seen the spiders from Harry Potter?
So you guys got no fight with spider.
Dude, I'm-
Tag team match is what it sounds like.
Listen, they got in a fight with the Anderson
Cute.
Silva of spiders.
Okay.
Dude, Anderson Silva. Of, yes.
Who won? Spider?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I mean,
threw in the flag. It took
we
off
left.
running.
Yeah,
we
threw it
broke
again.
one of its legs.
Okay, so this is the paranormal thing. This is the most. this
Have
is
you ever
the
had a
closest
spider
encounter.
hiss at you?
Dude, have you ever had a spider hiss at you?
A cockroach, yeah.
No, a spider.
Spider.
And like,
We hit it with a metal pole as far as you can. And the thing looked us dead in the eyes, hissed at us.
It turned its head and looked at you.
Dude,
because it was crawling with its right, because we hit it on the
I
left
mean, the
side.
biggest
so it was
spider I
crawling
know
with
is
its
that
right.
bird-eating spider in New Zealand or whatever. They're about this big.
this would fuck up a bird-eating spider any
Yeah,
day of the week.
like this is more like a.
I'm telling you right now.
This is
for
more
real
like
though,
Give
a
a picture of this.
I'm telling you
Komodo
right now,
dragon-eating spider.
The spider was at least the size of my hand.
Okay.
It was a wolf spider.
For reference, watch our video, and it was twice as big as the spider, at least, that we got in our video.
Dude, it was.
And it was-
dude,
that was
like
one
I
of the
was.
spiders I've ever
These
seen in my
are
The
life.
spiders.
most scariest situation I've ever been in
Okay.
was looking at that spider. Evan grabbed
He's
something off the
fought
shelf,
men in the cage.
dropped it,
Oh my god, it
screamed
was
like a little girl,
fucking creepy, man.
and I walk in,
Where was this?
and I just seen it.
This was
and
out,
I screamed.
out back my grandpa and grandma.
And I knew something was going to be there, and I still screamed.
My grandpa
because I
goes-
didn't think something like that could exist, Charlie.
Yeah. And I know my grandpa knew it lived back there for years and years and years.
Well,
Because
we're
otherwise, why
wondering
would
where
he
the
pay us
dog's
money?
Spider that's been alive for years.
Why would he
like
pay us
years.
money? He's like, I got something you can do.
Well, the dogs were ended up missing.
Yeah, right.
What?
The dogs kept going missing.
Dogs
Now we
kept
know
They were dying.
The spider was eating the dogs.
What else was
where
he eating?
where the
Where
dogs
else
go.
did
He's not gonna be able to eat bugs anymore. They ain't gonna feed him. He's gotta eat
Model.
something. He's gotta eat something
Dude, but
bigger.
for real, the biggest spider you'll ever see.
It was
He
insane.
probably
that
still lives
kind of
there, and he's
spider.
probably building an army.
and his left army back. He's building his left army back.
No, he's-
Left arm back.
he Rick and Morty that shit. He's got a robot.
I will
on
do.
him. All right, so no, what I'm asking you is, other than giant spiders, and other than the Bigfoot incident, I'm talking ghost hunting, alien hunting, all this stuff. What's the closest encounter you had other than the man-eating spider?
Like together or like
Or just
separately?
whatever, separately.
We've
together?
heard a lot of things, like
in our
on
videos.
Okay.
the recorder, but
That help was pretty cool that one
yeah,
night.
like it says help clear as
Dude,
day. You can hear
so-
it say help.
I don't like to bring this
I've had
up because
absolutely
it
nothing.
happened with Wyatt, but this has happened with Wyatt one time, and like I swear it happened too, and like I don't know, it's weird, but we didn't get on camera, but we were upstairs in the attic of the church, and
Oh yeah.
we had like we had mics, we had like a Zoom, but we had mics that were sticking out of it, so we had them like in our shirts and stuff. We just put a mic down, and we sat the mic there, and like we have another little app that kind of says different stuff. You see it in some of our videos, but it says like like people's names or different stuff, but just it's supposed to be like the energy of the room or whatever the ghost is tells you the stuff. So it was saying stuff, and then it said like camera off and like this stuff. So we were like, "Do you want us to turn the camera off?" So we turned the camera off, but we still had the Zoom on. And we were sitting there, and like we were watching this, and this little microphone just sitting there right in front of us, and we're like, "Hey, if you're in there, if you're with us, and you want us to turn the camera off, turn it off. Now we do something." And that fucking mic moved, and I like looked at it, and I was just like, "What in the fuck?" And then I was like, "Maybe I just made that in my head." And then right as I was thinking that, Wyatt goes, "I think that moved," and I was like, "What the fuck?" But it was just sitting there. We weren't moving. It had been sitting there just like on the thing for I don't know, maybe a couple minutes at least. And it moved, and we were like, "What in the fuck, dude?" And that was one of the weirdest things that I had seen because, like, literally, it just like twitched, and I was like, "What? Did that really just fucking happen?" But I guess that was one of the craziest ones when we were all together. When I was a kid, though,
I mean, me and Evan weren't there to see it, but is.
Yeah,
Or the one Aaron had, whoever running up the stairs.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The house we live in.
Brian had the shower.
the
curtain.
shower
Oh,
curtain. Yeah, that happened.
Evan's house is super haunted.
Yeah,
Okay.
Evan's house is. Yeah, Evan. Yeah, Aaron, tell that story about that one. That one's a good one.
So me, Ryan, and Curtis all lived together. I was at work with Curtis. Ryan was on vacation with your mom.
Yep.
I got home from work, went up to my room, and Curtis ran up the stairs, so I thought, and yelled, "Aaron." So I opened the door, see what he wanted, and no one was there. I searched the whole place. I text Curtis, like, "Where are you?" He's like, "I'm still at work," and no one was there.
Yeah,
And
and
then-
then I was pissing like maybe I don't know, maybe a month or whatever later. Like we live together. It's in the same house now that Evan lives in, and I was just pissing, and like the shower curtain, obviously you always leave it like a foot or whatever open, and I was pissing, and so literally like I was in the middle of pissing, and all of a sudden the shower curtain just goes, and like I stopped pissing and spun because I thought it was like somebody behind the curtain going like, hey, like it was like surprised me, and I was like, what the fuck, and there was nobody there. And then I did that thing where I was like, what the fuck, I kind of started freaking out, and so I was like moving the fucking like door, I was like shaking shit, I was like, what would make this fucking move, because it literally moved from like this far to all the way close, like, and I heard the thing move, and I was like, what in the fuck was that, like literally, because I was telling everybody, like, I thought there was somebody in the shower, that's how, like, it sounded like somebody just moved it, and I was like, what in the fuck. But yeah, that was pretty creepy.
And Evan encountered stuff too?
Oh, I've had a couple things. That bag floating around, that was weird. And then the
Wait, what?
The what?
Did you hear about this?
Bag
I
float.
don't think so.
The bag?
plastic bag that we were sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden the plastic bag just blew into the deal. All the windows were shut. The heater wasn't on or nothing.
Wait, you were just sitting in the front row and a bag just blew in? Like,
Yeah.
what's that movie? American Dream or whatever?
The bag just flew by
American
you.
Beauty.
Yeah, American Beauty, is that what it is?
I think so.
Ah, that is creepy. What else?
And then the curtains for the window downstairs. So like you're looking at your window, and I had my air conditioner on the ground in the middle, and then I slide my blinds or whatever shut right in my curtains. Well, then I put a pillow on top of my air conditioner so that way it holds the thing shut. So that way it holds them over top of each other.
Okay.
While we're sitting there, me and Dad were, all of a sudden the thing just gets pulled, like it just is open. So now there's a crack in the dealio. So I
it's
thought
like
like the
somebody-
cat. Yeah, I thought the cat. I thought somebody pulled it. You know, like pulled
Yeah.
it back because you would have had to have done it somehow. And then I look around and all the animals are laying down. Dad's sitting right there next to me, and he saw the same thing happen. And we're both like, well, it was a ghost again, whatever. Because we both thought for sure it was the animal. There was something that walked over there and got up there, pulled it or something, and opened.
So,
You know,
how
right
many
there.
times have you guys gone ghost hunting?
Went to
Dozens.
Quarry Hill.
Yeah, we've been to
multiple
Core Hill
times.
probably a dozen times at least.
Went to
We went to a seminar
Church.
once.
Church 5 times. Yeah, me, Evan, and Johanna, we went to a ghost
was
hunting seminar.
baloney.
And Evan hated it because the first thing they said was, we don't like shows like Ghost Adventures. And Evan just looks like, literally, we were probably there for 15 minutes. The show was on for 5 minutes. This lady's like, we don't like shows like Ghost Adventures because we feel like they're like being mean to the ghosts or whatever. And they don't really show potential stuff. And then Evan just like leans over and goes, hey man, how long do you want to stay to that? I was like, Evan, we've been here for 5 minutes, bro. And then it clicked in my head like, oh, she just talked shit about Ghost Adventures.
Ghost Adventures is Fugazi, right?
Some of it more
No.
so lately. The old stuff is a
Not
lot
the
better than the new
videos,
stuff.
no?
But a lot of the old stuff was good.
watch your next words wisely, Charlie.
They went to it, yeah.
I thought it was Taps. I thought it was Taps that was fake.
Is it Taps that was turning fake later in the seasons? Because I haven't seen
Maybe.
a lot of
Typically,
that.
the rule of thumb is if it was on True TV,
Oh, True TV is horrible.
it was fake.
Everything
And
was fake
All
on
that
True
stuff
TV.
was on True TV, wasn't it?
I thought it was on like
No,
Discovery
yeah,
or
it was
Discovery or
Discovery,
History.
maybe
Okay.
History or something. But yeah, no. But I heard, I mean, like a lot of those shows too. Like, I mean, obviously
probably-
the first couple seasons are pretty
Couple
good. But then
of them,
after
yeah.
that, you know, they probably have to start getting ratings and keeping the shit. So. But I mean, I always think the first or second seasons are always pretty good. You know, are all pretty authentic.
Here's what I think.
But they go to a
do.
lot of good places, so I mean, they have the money to go to places that are legit. Supposed
Well,
to be
it's also
haunted,
good
so.
marketing for those places. Like,
Oh,
there's a lot of
yeah.
restaurants and a lot of different
Right.
things like that. So when I see things like that, I'm like, that's cool. It's a win-win. The show gets content and
Yeah.
the place gets marketing, which is cool. But it kind of bugs me because sometimes it's like, especially when they take the celebrities. You saw the ones where they take the celebrities.
Yeah, they
right?
took
And
like
they-
Brendan Shaw
Yeah.
and lots of different stuff.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, if you're gonna have a celebrity out, which is very rare, and to have for Shaw to have time to go and do that, you have to set things up. Like, yeah,
Right.
if you gotta get them, you gotta fuck them up at least once, get them a little freaked out. I mean,
Well, everything
Well-
we've encountered has been 100% real
Legit.
because it's
It
just
depends. It depends on if it's real or not.
yeah.
You go to a old
You guys
jail where
believe
they
in
tortured
ghosts,
people.
100%.
Yeah.
I would like to.
I have yet to see anything
Yeah.
with my eyes, like
Yep,
to
yep.
say, "Hey, I actually saw a ghost."
Like when
But I
I
think I've heard enough stuff.
we've heard shit. And, I mean, there and the one thing that I guess that we've all heard. I guess you obviously you weren't in there, but we heard there was 2 other guys in the room with us, right? Me, it was us 3. It was Wyatt and
In the
Cody,
church?
right? Yeah, in
Yeah.
the church. So we're all sitting there, and all of a sudden you just hear like a lady just scream. like a like a whatever, just like a lady screaming, and then all of a sudden everybody goes, "Whoa, did you hear that? You hear that? Whoa, what the heck was that?"
We're like, good, we'll
what
get
in
it on
the
the
hell?
recording.
Yeah, we were we'll get on the recording. We go back to the recording, and it's not on any of the recording, nothing.
So we all heard it, but the recording
we
didn't
all
pick
heard
it
it,
up.
but nobody. So it was weird, and we literally everybody was like, "Whoa, dude, that was weird. Just heard that." And you hear us say that on the recording, but you can't hear any of the scream, nothing.
So you guys sit somewhere dark,
Some, yep,
Yeah,
in the dark,
it
yep.
depends on where we
and
go.
you guys just sit there quietly.
Sometimes we
Yep.
move around to other places, like Corey Hill. We moved to multiple locations.
Yep, and
But
then like
the idea is to sit there, like fishing. Sit there,
Ask questions.
just
Yep.
listen. Oh, you talk.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we have the
we have
voice
like
recording
different
box.
apps, and then we have like a spirit box, is what it's called, and it
Pandora
goes.
box.
No, not Pandora's box. That's something way different.
You
It's
know
a
what I'm
spirit
talking
box.
about, right?
Yeah, no, Pandora's box is something different.
What
you
is
don't
that?
open Pandora's box. That's bad for you.
No, there's a box on YouTube where they do this. It's like a
It's a spirit box, is what it's called.
It's not a Pandora box.
No, it's a spirit
Okay,
box.
Spirit box.
Maybe
Okay.
they might have one that's called
Does it go
Pandora, but yeah, it goes,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we have.
yeah, it's a spirit box is what they call them. But
Okay.
but those go through like the frequencies. They're supposed to pick up different
Okay.
electric.
Well,
So
go ahead.
when we went to the one place that we went to there that I think that worked the best. Now that I think about it, dude, we went to the Kaler Hotel, dude, and that
Yeah.
was creepy, dude.
Had a
We probably
straight-up
got the most.
conversation.
Yeah, the girl said her name, said like everything. It was, dude, that
Where
was
in
one
this
of the
hotel- in the
craziest
room?
ones.
In the basement.
We were in the
Gator
basement.
Hotel.
But the messed up thing about that, dude, is most places are like, oh, the camera's messed up, the camera's messed up. Dude, we got a brand new camera, and that camera just went shit that night, dude. It
So
wouldn't
we
work, it wouldn't
like,
turn on, it wouldn't
We
stand.
got the recording on this,
Yeah, so we got like the audio, but we could not get.
but
like,
the video all went away.
yeah, it was all
Okay.
messed up. It kept turning off, kept stop recording, like it was bad. But
And we got kicked out.
it only started doing that. It only started doing that though.
By security.
Yeah.
It only started doing that though when we were doing the spirit box session though. And that's when it stopped recording all the shit.
Yeah.
But dude, like yeah, that was one of the coolest ones.
That
If
was
you
that was
go
our
back and
first
watch
one
those,
too.
Yeah,
I think that we actually heard something.
and we were like, oh my god, dude, it said her name, like everything.
How
it was
long-
really cool. Dude.
How long does a ghost hunt typically go for?
Hours.
We've done hours. Yeah.
Depends on where you go though, because like Corey or Kaler Hotel lasted maybe 45 minutes at the most,
Oh, 'cause
maybe
you
a
guys
half
got
hour.
kicked
We got
out.
kicked out. But in that time, we got some of the best like stuff that we've gotten so
Okay.
far. But it's just that place is so active. So then, like Corey Hill, we'll spend a couple hours out there, depending on what the night is or whatever it is.
Time to
So Corey Hill's outdoors.
Yeah.
Okay.
The less amount of people, the more stuff that
Well,
happens.
the indoor is probably
Yeah.
the best because you don't have the sounds of nature, or any cars, or anything like that.
So
Yeah,
so
Okay.
outside. I mean,
When
like,
me and Ryan went out there by ourselves, we heard everything at night.
yeah, it was the first time we ever went with just two of us. I think it's the only time we went with just two of us.
Yeah.
and it was
Two fighters,
Okay.
It was
and
fucking
we
crazy.
didn't want to go back to the body cave after what we heard.
Yeah, it scared me. And let's be honest, we can handle ourselves. Like we were legit. Like that's not. There's something in the woods. Like that's
Like we
how it
went to the
was.
body
Like,
cave.
Yeah, we
I don't
went
think
in.
we got anything that night.
I don't think
At
no.
the body
Because
cave.
everything was. It was just.
It's just
blank.
dead. We didn't
Yep.
get on, so we started walking out to the cemetery, and all of a sudden it sounded like a dinosaur ran through the woods and like broke a whole tree up.
Literally, like,
Yeah.
and like we were 25
We were just
yards
there.
from where we were just at. We were literally from where we were just
And it
standing.
couldn't have been a deer running through the woods.
Unless it's
Unless the deer ran directly into a tree and smashed that tree over. Literally, like it sounded like a tree fell over and just
Okay.
got shook and just like, again, fingers, something, dude. It was crazy.
dude. Yeah, we didn't even go back up there.
No, and in the video we're walking, all of a sudden you can. It sucks though because you can't really hear the video.
You can hear it. You can hear it in the video,
But
but,
it's so
the
far away
sound
from
does
us.
not sound like what we heard.
But all of a sudden you hear, and then Aaron just goes, "What the fuck was that?" And we both spin around. We're like, "What is going on, dude? Like, what was that?" It was loud.
Now, when you're going out looking for things, the adrenaline's pumping. It's fun. You enjoy yourself. Things are obviously going to be a little bit more amplified, right? When
Every
something
now and then.
happens, you're going to have a little bit more. If I went ghost hunting, I'm going to be freaked out as soon as I get out of the car.
I think maybe in a new location more so, but like
But we
Corey
went to
Hill
that
and stuff
place.
like that,
Really?
yeah, and
If
the
you've had
church stuff
something
like
happen
that,
to you.
yeah.
I haven't had anything happen to me yet that makes me think that ghosts are real. Once I know ghosts are real, yeah, then I'm gonna be freaked out every time I go somewhere to go ghost hunting. It's gonna be like,
See,
oh,
so we
crap.
still have our skeptic.
Well, it's not that I don't think that they're real yet. It's just nothing.
He was
Like,
about to-
Aaron
Like I
said,
said, I haven't seen nothing
the proof
visual.
hasn't-
I've heard stuff, but I haven't
there
seen
will
nothing.
if there's a time where like the things that I've seen, on those TV shows that you're talking about, where
Yeah.
if I'm sitting here and all of a sudden that chair gets pushed over when we're doing our ghost hunt. No, we didn't set it up.
Yep.
There's no strings.
Then you'll be a believer.
Yeah, then I'm gonna be, like
You're welcoming that, obviously. You want.
I would
Oh,
love
yeah.
for that to happen sometime. But
We have a couple skeptics on YouTube too. They've
Okay.
even commented on our video
some
and
of our
said,
stuff?
"Oh, that's fake."
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
but
it's
that's how it works.
Okay, believe
But-
what you want.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, everything we do, either we done stupidly or we just trying it the best that we know how to do. But we just copy everything we kind of seen. But like we went out that one night and we were sitting there with that EVP, right? The detector that beeps when
Yep.
like magnetic
yeah.
fields.
Yep.
And we were just sitting there and I was just holding it in front of me and it wasn't beeping, wasn't beeping, wasn't beeping. But then all of a sudden it just goes. And then Evan's like, because Evan was like, I don't believe you're here. If you're here, you have to make this thing beep like 5 times. And so then, like, it beeped, like, 3 times, and then, like, 2 times, and, like, 3 times, and all of a sudden it just out of nowhere goes, and Evan was just like, holy shit, what just happened? And it was, like, out of nowhere, though, but it was, like, communicating with us. We were talking, and it kept beeping, but the whole night it wasn't going off. We were sitting there for a few minutes, and it wasn't going off, then all of a sudden it just started going off like crazy. And I was like, well, what the hell is that? What made it go off?
So I'm gonna make you guys a promise. If I die, if you guys go ghost hunting,
Where do we gotta go?
here's where you gotta go. Okay. You gotta go.
I'm not going to New York. I'm not going to New York.
no.
It's a Jersey thing. We're going
I
to
don't know.
Jersey.
I don't know where to go, but if you guys are calling me and you hear, "Go fuck yourself," you know it's me.
Right.
I promise you, if I interact with you guys in the afterlife in any way, it's gonna be "Go fuck yourself." In any way.
That's the phrase, yeah.
In any way, if it's gonna be in writing or whatever the fuck, that's gonna. I'm not gonna go help or hi.
We
The
had
help one
We've had
was
help.
pretty scary.
Yeah.
That
I
was
don't
creepy.
wanna
Did you
fuck
see
with
Pretty
that?
scary.
I didn't
Did
see
you
it.
watch
We were
that?
at the body
That was-
cave in the middle of the dark, just me and Ryan.
And just goes help. And
Says
we're
help.
like- and I heard it and I looked and I was like, look. He goes, did that just say help? And I was like, I thought it said help too. Oh my god, dude, I'm so scared. Like, but it freaks you out, dude. Sometimes it just, but all
Not
of a sudden
as scary
everything's
as
good.
a
Then
spider.
something happens. Yeah, not as
So
scary
you
as
guys
a
start
spider.
what 10, 11 o'clock at night, go till 3, 4.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Depending,
late as
sometimes
well.
earlier.
Late
And
as
What's
well.
the best place to take a first time ghost hunter?
I like Corey Hill.
I like Gore Hill too.
Okay.
I'm telling you, when it's 2 people,
Better.
you
better.
You
see
mean, like for us to
hear
take or for
everything.
You? Because
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
gonna go Winchester House.
Well, no,
I
that would never
rather
take
I would
anybody.
rather inside an inside place. To be
then
honest
I
with
don't
you.
know. That's
I would say
we haven't done that many.
Yeah, we
inside places.
unfortunately we haven't been. We've tried to do a lot of places. Like there's a house outside of Lake City. It's supposed to be super haunted.
Okay.
Literally like it was getting built, or it was getting like repaired, and the crew that went there would cover all of the pictures with sheets and stuff because they thought the pictures were following them. And then something happened one day, and the whole crew left, and we're like, we're never coming back. We won't come back in. And that apparently happened like 2 or 3
Dude,
different
and we
times over. like, 10
almost had it
years.
where we could go there.
Yeah, we were so close, dude. I still try to reach out to the guy. I want to call the guy. I want to even go to the house and just ask.
Like
him, hey, can we
everybody
come
was
check out?
commenting and saying that they've encountered something.
That and they go down in the basement. There's a shadow person. Everybody like 3 different generations of kids. Like we have. So there's like an older brother, the younger brother, and then the middle brother, or the middle brother, then the younger brother. And I went to school with the younger brother, knew the middle brother, and didn't know the older brother. They all 3 like were like, oh yeah, our group of friends all had this fucking like story with us. But it wasn't like the brother saying it. It was one brother said one thing, and then another friend that was friend like it was like, oh yeah, we went to that same fucking place when we were a kid, and then another kid that was like my age said it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And so we kept trying to get in that place, but unfortunately, like we were trying to sell like. We were gonna set up a Halloween thing where we went there and we did a ghost hunt and brought a bunch of people with us and ghost hunted, but the guy ended up, I don't know. Hopefully we can reach back out to him and do it, but it'd be sweet.
All right, so what you're saying, 2
Costs some money,
people
though.
is the best way. To
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
2, 3's okay. Like 3, you do still see stuff, but
One,
like
don't
me
ever
and
go.
me and Steve
Don't
went
ever
by
come back.
ourselves just to go hiking, and it ended up being dark by the time we actually got through there, and we encountered a bunch of stuff. We didn't have no
I think
flashlights
it'd be
with
some
us.
Really
Nothing.
good content.
You
if
did
got-
encounter stuff though?
Yeah, like I hear noises and feels like people are watching you. And always looking over you. It gets cold.
You said 1 is never no good.
Yeah, don't go by
One,
yourself.
don't go by yourself. Like I deal with that every night at work.
Yeah, I know. yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
should bring the thing that goes beep 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 beep.
I don't know
No,
if
if
you
I'm
could.
not by myself.
No, yeah.
Nope.
We already
I
talked
know-
about
I
that.
got
We already
enough
talked
proof. I don't
about
need
it,
more.
Yeah, we already talked about it. Yeah, we can't do that. That is gonna freak us out. We'll just leave the building.
Yeah, that's it. Just fucking-
I'm telling you.
So why? I mean, if the whole idea is to get the feeling of fear when you go ghost hunting. So why
Yeah,
not
yeah.
embrace it? And
No,
just,
it's just
By
to catch
yourself,
ghosts.
though?
yeah, by yourself. I mean, you're
It's
not gonna
just
get any more scared
it's
by
just to
yourself.
catch ghosts. If they can pop up and go, hey, how was your day?
Dude, when you're walking down those
That'd be
stairs
great.
and then all of a sudden you hear someone walking behind you and no one's there, that's as scary as
Yeah,
you can get
that's
by yourself.
just
Yeah.
It's like I'm not.
That's the
Let me-
sad
let me
fact.
tell you-
Knees to chest through the basement.
Knees to chest. Dude, he is.
Knees
dude,
to
that,
chest,
dude.
dude.
That
Chest.
place is creepy, bro.
I'm telling you, that basement is no bueno.
Well, we need to.
Well, yeah, I guess we can't talk about it. I guess, but yeah,
No,
no,
no.
some weird shit's happened to me too, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking not good.
I'll
bro.
tell you this.
We'll talk about it off.
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
I've had, it's anyway. All right, what else? What's the next subject? What else we got, Ryan?
We're still talking about ghosts.
There's no.
When I was a kid, though, the
separation.
reason why I'll go back to this. When I was a kid, the reason why I believe in ghosts is we lived in a house, and it's a weird freaking story, but that's 100% true. We lived in a house, and when we lived there, we had like those old school cable boxes where it was just the black cable box and had red light letters on it. And you had like up and down or volume, right? Just the 4 buttons or the power button maybe. And we had it in mine and my sister's room, and the channels would just turn all the time. Like we watch cartoons, they would just turn all the time and stop on like the news. And so like my parents were thinking like, oh, maybe it's like the cable box is messed up, something's broke, whatever. And then so we switched the one from, because back in the day it didn't matter, just as long as the cable box hooked up, it worked. So you'd switch the front room one with ours in the bedroom, and it would only do it in our bedroom. So then my mom like would be like vacuuming in like the hallway and stuff, and she'd be like feel like there's somebody standing at the edge of the hallway just always watching her. So she'd like spin around, and she said like when she'd walk around she'd always smell like cologne, like old men's cologne. And apparently when we moved out of that house they like condemned it, and apparently, and I don't know if this is true or not, but that's what they say, is that there was some guy underneath that house that had died, but nobody knew that he was under there. And apparently he was under the house for a while, and I don't know if we'd lived there when he was under that house or not, but like years after we lived there, we heard that story that somebody had died under the house. So we don't know if it was before we lived there or if it was after. But that house definitely had something going on with it. But it was really weird. And I remember seeing like something like as a kid. But again, it was like, was it a shadow? Was it a shadow person? You know, what was it?
That's what got you interested.
That's what really got me as a kid.
You want to hear somebody cry when they tell you a story?
Yeah.
Talk to Dan.
Serta? Oh,
Our
yeah.
Dan.
Yeah,
Our
our
Dan.
Dan. Yeah, Dan. He's in the videos and all. Yeah,
He
we'll
will-
bring him on.
When he tells you what he saw, he's like, tears come in his eyes.
Really?
Yeah, he freaks out. Yeah.
Virgin
He has
Mary.
one of
You
the
saw
best.
Virgin Mary.
Dude, like
Basically,
he
that's-
went to go
he has a
pee, and
crazy
all I did
story.
was stood in the kitchen, and he just started swinging because he thought I was a ghost.
Dude,
You were a ghost?
He did, because we were talking about what he told us what he saw, and he went pee, so I went out to the kitchen real quick, and he just came out just swinging.
he came
He's
to my
screaming,
house.
swinging. Dude, he was so scared, dude.
He
He's
came to my
terrified.
house, dude, and he was watching Nuke's Top 5. I don't know if you know what that is, but
no.
it's like the top 5 best like ghost videos,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
whatever. And then Nuke's is always like, do you think it was real or was it a hoax or whatever? So we're watching this, and we have a ferret, right? So Dan's just sitting there, and all of a sudden the ferret moves, and Dan like jumps up and like spins around. I was like, what in the fuck is going on? I was like, Dan, it's our ferret, bro. He's like, you a ferret? I didn't know that. And like same thing, like he goes in the other room, and then like I come like out of the bathroom or something. And he was like, what are you?
He's jumping.
What
yeah.
the hell? But it's like freaky jumpy. Like
taken
he's
him ghost
afraid of
hunting?
ghosts. No, I don't think he'd go.
We tried, and then he got
needs
too
to
tired,
go.
remember?
Oh,
He wanted to go, and they were like, all right, we're going to go. And then he's like, I'm going to go. I'm going to bed. I'm too tired.
yeah, he was. He was
needs to
afraid.
go. I mean,
Oh, he
that would
needs
be
to
the
go.
best content.
Yeah, he should go.
I mean, I think if there are ghosts, he's going to probably bring them out the most.
If anybody thinks
I
there's
feel
ghosts,
like-
it's him.
So, in my opinion, when it comes to ghosts, I feel like anger, sadness, depression, things like that attract that kind of stuff. The negative emotions, I think that is the type of thing that brings those entities to you, or opens yourself up to those entities.
I kind of think it's more your aura, more like your like energy that like you like emit from yourself, and like the more the energy that you have, the more that the ghost can use to like talk to you.
Yeah, that-
Now do it in your chill's voice.
yeah, that show was-
Number 15.
I'd rather not.
No, but I do. I feel like if you're like in a fucked up place in life, and I also think drugs have
Impact.
an impact
Do you
too.
think
whether-
we do
Right,
drugs?
if
so
you
now
get
we believe
really,
ghosts?
really high on PCP.
I'm just saying. I think if you know
You see a
people
lot
who
more
do
than
see a
ghosts.
lot.
or
of
in,
that.
in that life have a lot of negativity around them, and I think that, and I'm talking about hard drugs, have a lot of negativity around them. So
Well, that
I feel
depends.
like that kind of stuff also opens yourself up to bringing that kind of shit into your life, whether it's real or not. I don't know, but I do think that it's that negative shit because you notice. You go to places where negative things happen, bodies buried under places and stuff like that. I think it works both ways if it's real. I think you can walk into anybody's house who's on drugs, all fucked up and depressed, and you can always get that vibe, that different feeling when you walk into their house. You get that different.
That's just the smell.
It's their aura, like he was saying.
But you get that aura, and I think they, whether it's a ghost thing or whatever, but I think that energy is basically the same.
So
I
what
think
about
you're
when you
alive.
die then?
When you die,
Yeah, they say energy can only be created, not destroyed.
I don't know. I think when you die,
Yeah,
you
where does
die.
your energy go? You think,
Yeah,
it's
where's
just,
the energy
No,
going?
I don't
Where's the
think. I
energy?
don't think there is any there.
you think it's just like when you pull the plug, it's all
Well,
over?
then how is there an aura? So that's what it is. It'd be an
I
energy.
think it's our perception. I mean, I don't think we perceive.
You think we just make shit up?
Here's
in our
another
brain?
thing.
I think that
So you don't-
consciousness is a disease.
So
Here's
have
a-
you
So
thought that?
you
Here's another thing.
You're not a believer.
In what?
How would
Ghost.
you?
No, no.
How would
Not
you?
at all.
How would you rather double?
Okay,
die?
so you're
Getting
gonna go.
eaten by a shark and burnt, or
What?
because me and Wyatt were talking about this today.
Wait.
Wait,
Let's
save that.
let's say
Every-
that.
Oh damn it!
So you should go ghost hunting with Evan because he's the smallest one. So you'll be definitely on your toes. Just you two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and film
Okay,
it.
I bet you'll be a believer after that.
No, I believe that. I believe that if I go there and I have a
Experience.
and I think that I'm going there for a purpose to get scared, I'm gonna freak myself out. Of course. I mean,
We've had times where we went out there. We're like,
every time I go, I close the lights down here. I always run up the fucking stairs.
He's
I mean,
already scared.
It's got nothing to do with
Well, that's-
ghosts or anything like that. It's just a preconceived.
well, I saw
notion.
that thing standing on your
Yeah.
garage the other night.
Listen,
but-
I put that
Oh,
thing
that-
right there.
That alien thing.
I put that thing right there in my mother's bathroom all the time. She opens the door and it's dark, and she just sees that silhouette. I can hear her screaming from upstairs.
Oh my god.
That is
That's
awesome.
hilarious.
you should record
It's
that.
Sylvester Stallone over there if you guys can't see it.
So all I'm saying
a
is that
cutout.
if you go there with the preconceived notion that, hey, I'm going there to get freaked out, yeah, it's like going into a haunted house, like a.
But I don't
a
think we
carnival
go there
or
thinking
fair.
we're gonna get freaked
Yeah,
out.
no,
We've been there so
because
much.
and the thing is, we're going there like, what are we gonna hear? What are we gonna find out? Is it gonna sound real? Is it gonna be real? It's never like, oh my god, we're freaked
I
out.
get that, but it's,
People
it's,
might be messing with us because rocks
I'm
been
not
coming out of the
saying.
sky.
Listen, I'm not saying.
No,
it's not
oh,
true.
dude, yeah, we've had stuff thrown at us and shit, all kinds of shit.
that
But
would piss me off.
that's what people say
But
that happened a
we
lot.
never
But the ghost
see
did.
anybody,
Yeah,
though.
nobody's
and,
out
and
there.
we
there's
looked it
nothing.
up online, and people say every time we're out there, rocks are flying at us.
Or unless there's some
We
guy
looked
out
all
there with a
over. We got
ghillie suit.
flashlights. We're
Yeah,
looking
we
all
looked in
over.
the trees. We were looking everywhere that one night because wet stuff just kept falling on us out of nowhere. Someone got a, I don't know if it was ectoplasm. What the hell it was.
Ectoplasma was the
I don't know
Ghostbusters.
what it was, dude. I don't know, man. We were out there.
Ectoplasma.
Wow. This sticky goo.
I don't know what it
We had
was.
an
I kind
animal
of
following
think
us.
we kind of do look like the
What
cast
was
of
that?
Ghostbusters.
Animal following us.
We did?
Yeah, remember the animal with Shane?
Oh, yeah. That's right, yeah. We had
He's
all
like,
kinds
hey,
of
there's
things.
eyes out
They
there.
followed us everywhere.
All I'm saying though is that I think that
They said fell on us.
it's 99% in your head.
No, that was 100% out there in the woods following
The
us.
ectoplasma?
No, yeah, that.
I mean, I
I
could
don't
see
know
a wet
what it
spot
was.
on my sweater. It was like,
Yeah, it's there. It's on video. We
whether
didn't
it's
make it
like-
up.
it was something.
Someone like
Ghost piss?
I think
Something.
Shane or someone was like, it seemed like someone spit on me from like in the tree.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a bird piss.
That's
I
why I
don't
was
know.
looking up there because I climbed that tree and fucking beat him.
You
There's
can
nobody
watch
out
the
there.
video. It's on there, bro. It's
the
on
fly.
there. It's
If I
real life.
if I was out there and somebody's actually throwing rocks,
It'd go down.
I'm not even gonna tell you.
We're gonna have
what
the
I
best
did.
video. We're gonna have the
We're
best
on
video.
camera.
Yeah, but you
It
guys will
has to go on
see it.
YouTube.
It's
I mean,
going on YouTube
It
for
has
sure.
to. I'm saying now, it has to go on
Okay, well,
1,000.
you're paying for my
I'll
court
pay the
fees and
bail,
everything
I'll pay
else.
the bail.
Not just that, the court fees,
Court
everything.
fees, everything. You have
Okay.
my word. Because
Good.
that's going to go viral on YouTube.
Oh yeah, we're
Okay,
getting it.
deal.
Listen, after
It's
we
on.
beat his ass, we'll get him on YouTube video saying, "Oh, it was just a joke." While he's holding his eye. It's okay. I'm not going to press charges. It was just a joke. I was in on it. That's it. We'll have him sign a release,
waiver?
Waiver. We'll have him sign a stock martial arts waiver. It happened.
That'll do it.
It happened during
The training.
gym. What are you talking about? He's trying to get money out of it. We got a waiver right here.
It's too funny.
I mean,
So, anyways, Evan, you got an argument
Yeah,
with
what happened with
Wyatt,
you and
huh?
Wyatt?
No, it
again.
wasn't an argument.
And we'll end on that,
As what would you rather?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
I just
on that?
was because everybody says, you know, like, oh, how do you want to die? You know, what would you want to do? Then they're like, okay, well, what's the worst way to die? How do you don't want to die? Well, it's
Ugh.
always ever once, but like, what if it's like double? Like, the worst one I think I could come up with was drowning in spiders. Just
Oh.
an assortment of spiders.
Just
Because
inhaling
That's
them
just
and drowning
that's
them.
but that's just drowning. Then now you get to put another one on top of that.
Even if you just had a real fight,
So what
that
are you,
spider at your
handling
grandma's house.
spiders?
Yeah, what's that?
You
Would
say-
be bad enough.
Are the spiders
I'm
choking?
saying
Like
no.
How do
No,
you drown
I'm t-
spiders?
because there's no oxygen. And
Oh, so you're
essentially,
suffocating.
they're over top. Yeah, but I mean,
suffocating.
but they're gonna be like in your mouth and shit. 'Cause
You'll
you're
be
gonna
inhaling
eventually
them
open
and,
your
yeah,
mouth. It's
okay.
gonna be like water where they're gonna go in.
Uh-huh.
It's not. It's. I mean, it's the same sort of way. So, and then, but what's the you know, drowning in spiders while getting what, shocked?
Oh, so now you're adding
Or
shit to
Well,
it.
yeah, or while you're getting burnt. Yeah, because I said double die. What was
Now we're
the,
trying to
what
triple
would be
die.
the worst? Then another one we were talking about getting shocked by lightning in a pool with your head just above water and getting beaten with a golf club. So you're getting shocked.
That
What is
doesn't
wrong
sound
with
that
you
bad.
guys?
That doesn't sound that
And
bad.
then getting beat with a golf club up here.
I swear
well,
I
you
go
said
through
by
that
Tiger
every
Woods,
day.
So-
Tiger Woods'
So
wife.
what porno website do I find this on?
You're in it.
You're in it. Yeah, we filmed it with you, bud. Oh Jesus.
I don't know. I just it was a but the
something to
drowning
bring up.
in spiders one with, or no, what was the other one? It was getting boiled in salt water, in 99% salt water,
Ooh.
because then it would be drowning, and then you'd be
I think the
Boil it
worst
in
one would
salt
be. I
water
think the
burn.
worst one would be getting beat to death by a 66-year-old man trying to get his autograph for playing on the Vikings.
But
That's
that's,
what I think.
one, and then you get
Club
one
again.
more to throw on top of
And
it.
the guy with the kid with the headphones stomps you out, and
Yeah,
yeah, it makes you bite the curb.
like
and,
he could
yeah.
stomp me out. That scrum.
I think we should end on that note.
That's too funny.
He looks like stronger than you, and you can't stop me out. So I know for
I can't stop you out.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You've seen what?
Well, what you did in the gym?
Seen you get stomped out by a 66-year-old man at the gym.
Speaking of the gym, Charlie, how many times did you dab out today?
Speaking of the gym, 7 times.
To who?
6-7 times.
Did you roll with me at all?
One round?
Why not?
I was rolling with
Did I roll?
Adam.
With him? Did I roll with him?
He rolled with Adam, and then he rolled with me.
Yeah, Adam.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Adam does this. He'll let me get the move, let me tap him out, and then he'll instantly, as soon as he gets up, just go, "Raw!" And then just fucking, he put me in an Americano, instantly, almost
Dude, he's
snap
so
my arm
funny,
off.
dude.
He's the
so
best.
funny.
Dude. I love rolling with
That was a
Adam.
lot of
Especially
fun.
when he
I
rolls
like
a
rolling.
Dan.
I
Like,
like
the
rolling.
stuff that comes out of his mouth is hilarious.
I like
Him and
rolling with him
Dan.
because he lets me get stuff.
Yeah.
You should flip.
With
Him
you, when I
and
roll with
Dan.
you, you just knee on belly or you just lay on top of me. Him, he lets me like get around. You know, I get to kind of see what it feels like to tap somebody out when I get to that point.
Right.
But you'll never get to that point against us, just
No.
so you know that. That's never going to happen. But
Against Evan, too? You'll never get to that point?
probably not.
Evans the goat. I can't.
Probably not.
Can't
Go.
keep
I would
That
imagine.
rib's getting better. You'll be back soon.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
No, we can
Got
see.
Gee waiting for you.
Hey, Charlie,
Yeah.
Nice little white belt.
would you rather
He likes that shit.
fight a bear or a cougar?
Ooh,
And
there we
hey,
go. This is it. This is
No,
the
no,
debate.
we'll just
We've
do
been
this one
having
first. Let's just.
I can't say full.
Yeah,
Not yet. Nothing
I
yet.
can't
Nothing
say
yet.
full
Bear or
one yet.
cougar?
Nothing
I
yet.
want to go on record and say that anybody's getting fucked up by both. Okay, who do I have?
That
to
is 100 billion% false because
Oh.
there's videos of people beating cougars
beating cougars
and bears.
and bears.
And bears.
That old lady beat that bear off.
Yeah.
with her fucking
Yeah,
dogs.
dude.
Yeah, she showed
You
him
see
off
that
the
video?
fence.
Anyway, back to the
Anyway,
Yeah, but
anyway,
anyways.
back to the thing. Now, give me the circumstances here. Am I in the woods? Am I alone? Do I have any weapons? Do I have shoes on?
No weapons.
Uh-huh.
And you're in a fist fight.
I'm
Alone,
in a
no
fist
weapons,
fight with bear
We'll
or
start
cougar.
with 400-pound bear
okay.
and a 200-pound cougar. Which one are you taking?
I don't have to fight. I can't run.
You have to fight.
I
Well,
have
you ain't
to
gonna run out. Well,
You're
you can't
outrun.
outrun either.
You
of
run,
them.
you die. So no matter what.
Okay. And it's just my hands.
Yep.
Gotta go with the cougar.
You'd fight the cougar.
Gotta go with the cougar.
Thank you.
Because I mean, the bear has got
Well, that's
400
you two.
pounds.
That's
He's
two
gonna lay
versus
on
two.
top of me.
Still.
Yeah,
At least
still
the
2 versus
cougar,
2,
I can
bro.
try. I can get a chokehold and try. I can try to choke him out. I mean, his neck is not as thick as a bear's neck. A 300-pound, 200-pound cougar's like his size. I mean, just a little
200
bit
pound.
heavier.
I mean, how much you weigh?
145.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay, but a three.
Let
Let me put this in
it's
like,
like 55 pounds more, right?
you're the bear, he's the cougar. I'd rather fight him than you. That's the point I'm trying
He's
to make.
92 pounds heavier than that.
I get that, but I'm just saying. Say you were 50 pounds heavier and you were 100 pounds heavier. I'd still rather go after the one
Yeah.
that's less
Okay,
weight.
Yep,
a
yep,
250-pound bear and a 250-pound cougar.
Still going with the cougar.
You're still going with the
Because
cougar,
yeah, I'm still going with the cougar.
Evan?
No. Just so you know, a 200-pound cougar is like the biggest cougar there ever is.
Yeah, but
So if you go up against a 200,
cougar can't.
yeah, but a 250-pound
Bear
bear,
stands up, a cougar
a
can't.
250-pound black bear,
It's tiny.
or any type of bear, just isn't an adult yet.
That's a small.
It's
bear.
like getting there. It's getting there, man. It's teenage years.
But that's one of the ones
It's-
you punch in the nose once. And it's
He's
like,
got
oh,
his.
Jesus, I'm getting out of here.
He's
Yeah, they're
got his
still not.
permit, but he's.
I can
not-
get in guard.
He's got his permit,
I can get in
yeah.
guard. Let the cougar come between my legs.
Oh
To
no!
come after my throat.
He
wrap
would.
my legs around them.
And do what? Get 8?
Wrap my legs around them and give him one of these. Give him one of these
Never in a million
and
years.
choke him out.
Trying to snake choke the
Snake choke.
cougar.
You would have to take his back to even have a prayer.
Oh my Jesus! And
And
I'd
you-
stick my
he's
fingers
gonna
in his
bite-
eyes.
You would have a better chance of taking a
I'm
bear's
going for
back
eyes
than
Fingers
a
in the
cougar.
eyes
first. Before
are best.
anything, I'm
Fingers
trying
in
to
the
take
eyes
I feel like
are
a bear's
best.
gonna
Just so you know,
wrestle
I think
as
any
to where
animal
cougars
out
just
there,
gonna clamp.
if you doink your fingers in its
fingers
eyes,
in his eyes. Also, if he's a 250-pound cougar, he gets my hand. I'm pushing my hand down. I'm not trying to rip
You
it
do
out.
the same thing with the bear.
No, the bear.
Yeah,
will just
somebody
bite
did
the-
that.
The bear will just bite.
Somebody
the handle.
killed a bear doing that.
They'll
So
just
if we're-
shove it in-
Yeah.
yeah, but you could probably do the
You
same
strangled
thing to
him.
a cougar.
Okay.
You could do the same thing to a cougar, I imagine.
You could probably take a bear's back faster than you could take a cougar's back.
Yeah, because it's gonna try to wrestle you. You know,
The
it's
bear's
try to
gonna
grab
try-
you and
it's
try to
way
wrestle you to the
stronger
ground.
than
Yeah, I don't
The
want-
cougar just
a bear
gonna straight
is-
pounce on you.
But a bear
It's
is
gonna
way
pounce and
stronger
just
than
And a
be
you.
on
cougar's
you.
way
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
But that I
But
can,
a bear,
I can,
a bear could
I
hold
can
you down
shrimp out
with
of
one
that.
paw.
I can shrimp
Maybe.
out of a cougar. I
But
can't.
it's
No,
it's
not
gonna
maybe.
run up and grab me.
A
Well, I guess
400-pound
depends.
bear can push a dumpster down with its paw.
Oh, it's probably yeah, it's probably gonna fucking smack me.
It can
around,
hold probably Aaron down with its
but
paw.
I'm gonna fucking kick it. I'm gonna.
No
fucking
one can hold me down.
Okay, so if we're talking about a 250,
I saw
cougar,
Khabib
which is bigger
beat a
than
bear,
one of the
Evan.
bigger
Khabib
cougars ever,
beat a bear.
then let's talk about one of the biggest bears ever. Then, since it's a 250-pound cougar, is like one of the biggest cougars ever.
Okay,
Let's
so
go
you
with the
wanna talk
biggest
the biggest
bear
bear
ever.
ever?
I
The
think I'm
biggest
losing
bear
no matter
ever
what.
here could probably almost take all of us.
I think
Oh.
I'm losing no matter what, but I think you're losing no matter what too, to a 400-pound bear, or to a.
If you think I'm just gonna bend over like you,
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna give that bear everything I got.
He's
Yeah,
not
look at
losing
what
his
he's got, but
virginity
I
to
mean-
it.
We're
He's just
fighting.
losing his.
I'm just saying. I think I'd rather fight a bear. I feel like, and my reasoning was.
I would fight
originally-
dirty. I'll kick that bear in the
Oh
dick.
yeah. That's the thing is I feel like a
So
bear.
does a cougar,
A bear's a
man.
little
Don't
more
they?
emotional and be a little more like thinking and a little more smart. So when they start getting beat up, they're like, "Oh fuck, maybe I shouldn't do this." This is where a cougar's like, "I'm just gonna fight to the
Just
death."
so you know,
Well,
me and Evan
no.
had a big argument about
Depending
this.
on,
disagree.
but it's like a mama bear.
I
I'm not thinking
disagree.
about a mama
Me and
bear
Evan
or
had
a
a
mama
big
cougar
argument
because they're
about
both
this.
go
I
crazy
pulled
for
a
no.
YouTube video.
Cougars,
Who would
cougars
win?
stay. They
who
don't
would win in a
hibernate.
fight, a
Bear
bear or a
hibernate
cougar?
when they come out of
And the
hibernation.
YouTube video
Bear
agreed with
have
me.
certain periods of time where they're like,
Yeah, no,
looking
yeah.
for
But that's the same thing like if
different
they're like a mom or
You
something.
could
you know.
at any point in time you could come across a bear that's in a way worse mood than a cougar. I
We have
feel
bears
like.
out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where?
Right up
everywhere. Like
Dude.
City, Red Wing.
So we're in
Out here
school.
by you?
Wisconsin.
Do I have bears here?
You probably have at least one around roaming around. Probably
We're
the
in
next
school. We're
15
riding back
miles
to
or so.
Mazeppa on the bus. And Evan tells his friend, he says, "Dude, I swear I looked out this window the other day and I saw a bear running through the grass." He goes, "What'd your grandma escape the zoo again?" Tony.
That's
Yeah, that was
rough.
hilarious.
That's rough.
But there was bear sightings at that time.
When I go, I mean, I don't know, man.
There's also
I would
cougar
never wanna
sightings
be in
all
a
the time
position-
too.
In that
Yeah,
position,
cougars.
I mean, if you're staring down a bear or a cougar, I mean, are you really thinking?
I'm going after it.
Are you really thinking?
In the
like,
situation,
in the
where I
situation-
have
If you
to
punch a
fight
bear
it,
hard in the nose, do you think it would hurt a bear?
Are you gonna be
Same
have
thing with a
enough
cougar.
situational awareness to know to punch the bear in the nose?
Jab,
Well, I'm not
jab,
gonna
right
just
hand.
let him just
How do you know
maul
you're
me
not just gonna freeze? How do you
because
know?
I want to have a chance of survival.
well, you
Because I
said-
put
Have you
myself in
ever
bad
been-
situations before.
That's I mean,
That's honestly the ultimate, but that's why I
That's
hope
the
I keep
ultimate
training and
ultimate.
get better, and I keep training.
on a
so
bad day. I'm telling you, like on a bad day, you didn't eat nothing. On a bad day, you're telling me you're not gonna freeze for a second because you're gonna have to think about, all right, what am I gonna do?
If the bear gets any sort of distance on me, I'm not
a
freezing.
bear's gonna close that distance before you even blink.
Then he's getting punched right in the mouth.
just like a
He's gonna get a
cougar.
1, 2, 3 piece
I
in the
think the
soda.
cougar's faster.
I'm not claiming that I would be able to do anything. I'm
Cougar's
not saying
faster.
I'm
I
that
am
over.
claiming because I ain't
You're
gonna.
claiming, but I'm
It's
just saying.
fast.
I will. I would punch a bear right in the mouth.
Hey, what's the closest scenario that you've ever been to to that?
Ooh.
The
To getting-
spider in Evans. Like I would still rather fight a bear than that spider. I had a metal pole with me against that spider.
Yeah, we don't have anything against a bear.
Right. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been attacked. I mean, I've been bit by snakes and shit, but I don't know if I've ever been.
I've been in a
It
lot
doesn't have
of.
to be by an animal. I'm just saying.
I've been in a lot of street
situation-
fights
Hit
where I
head
was
with a rake one
outnumbered.
time.
Yeah, but a street fight, it's like
Like 15-4,
yeah,
15 people and 4 of us.
yeah, but you know, all right, it's cool. You know you're gonna survive that. You're gonna take a beating. Cool, no problem. With a bear, it's like if I survived this, I think I'd rather be dead. I don't think I'd want to.
I mean, I think I'd have a lot of pride because if I beat this thing, I'm gonna be a badass.
Look, you can.
If
you
I
can
came
do both
dragging
of
a
them.
400-pound bear out of the woods?
Nearly
no, your
unscathed.
intestines will be hanging out. Your face, you'll probably go blind.
It depends.
I already told you.
No, it depends.
A
That-
1, 2, 3 pieces of soda.
It's done.
I don't know how. If we should probably Google if it hurts a bear if you punch it in the nose.
You're supposed to punch black bears.
Because
in
they
the
say
nose.
punch a shark in the nose.
Yep. Supposed. Oh, speaking of sharks, you guys hear about that poopy guy?
The what?
The poopies.
No.
The new guy who's on
seen
Jackass.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, with his hand got all
yeah,
fucked
got
up. Yeah,
bit
yeah,
by
yeah.
a shark, dude. That was crazy. If you didn't watch
He
that,
was
that's
crying
crazy.
or some shit on the. I saw a YouTube video.
Yeah,
with
because
him
he's still having like nightmares and shit about it, and he's still like.
he got bit
waking
by
I think
up.
if you eye gouge
yeah,
a bear,
bad, got bad.
he's gonna change his attitude.
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
dude. Yeah, you punch a bear, you start. That's what
If
I'm
I
thinking.
just plop one out real quick,
But a cougar's gonna not. They're not gonna
But how are
care.
you
They're
so
so
calm
more
in a
vicious.
situation where you can place your finger in the bear's eye? You got one chance.
Because Charlie, it's real life.
You got one chance.
real
You
life.
don't just automatically.
It's the
go,
same as
"Oh,
fighting in a
God."
cage. You don't just
not
freeze.
saying that. I'm not saying. All I'm saying that is for anybody who's not been attacked by a bear. We should. Go
Nobody's
on
been attacked by a bear.
We
Well,
need to
there's
find
been
out.
people.
We need to find somebody who's been attacked by a bear.
I seen this
And we need to
freaking
call him and
little
say, what
old
were you-
lady
What was going through your head?
shove a bear right to the ground.
Yeah, she attacked that bear.
She attacked the bear because the bear was going to attack
Well, that
her
bear's
dogs.
a pussy. Okay.
No,
It
that
was a
lady
big
was a
bear.
We're talking
gangster.
about a real
It
bear.
was
You
a
guys
good
are talking
bear.
about attacking mom bear whose cubs are there. Is what you
There
guys
was
basically
cubs with
described.
it. Evan, how big was that bear that chick knocked over? That was probably a 300-pound bear.
Yeah, maybe a couple 100 pounds. It wasn't. I don't know if it was.
Was this in
300.
Russia?
two.
Couple 100
I don't know,
pounds,
but it
500,
went up on the
200.
thing, and its cubs were there, and then it was going to eat her dogs.
Our dogs.
She ran right out and shoved that thing right off her fence.
Yeah.
Really?
And she's probably a 130-pound chick.
Google grandma shoves bear, you'll find it.
That was pretty cool.
No, so I guess the craziest story that I think about, like the closest I've been to being attacked by an animal or being like that I was scared it was gonna kill me. Like we used to have snakes, and my brother-in-law had a Burmese python, and it was probably like I would say like 8 or 9 feet long, and my sister had it. They had it in their room forever, and then like she had a dream that it escaped, and she didn't want it in her room anymore, so they put it in my room, and so I lived in like the smallest room in the house, but it was like a big cage. It was probably about as big as this. Like as long as this, but maybe about half as wide, and so it was in my room, and I remember like I was sleeping, I woke up and I just hear like, and I was like, what in the fuck is that? And like when I looked over, the snake was like in an S, and it escaped out of its cage and was sitting on its cage, and its cage was probably from I don't know, like I said, maybe
Yeah.
3 feet from my
Fucked you up?
fucking no, I fucking climbed out the window. Because it was fucking like assed up and it was like looking at me, but it like because apparently I don't know if it escaped while I was sleeping and I must have started moving and it fucking seen me and started hissing at me. So but when I woke up, it was like going like it was like fucking breathing in and out. So it was
Yeah.
like getting bigger. And, like,
Pretty sure I watched this on
it was
Harry
scary
Potter.
as fuck.
Yeah,
No,
this is
and
a-
I fucking I climbed out the fucking window, like ran all the way to the front door, knocked on the door, and my brother-in-law was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Dude, your snake escaped in my fucking room and it was trying to attack me." And so he went in there and he had to, because he fucking used to have to grab it with a fucking big, like snowmobile glove, like one that goes all the way down his arm, because it fucking bit him one time and spun all the way around his arm,
Yep.
and he got it out and yanked it, and he still has fucking snake teeth in his arm. So he had to go in there with this big fucking glove and grab this fucking snake.
You see a video of the chick where it bites her and starts
crazy.
wrapping around her arm?
Yep.
And she's like, no, nobody help me. It's all
And then
fine.
it's just,
And then
like,
it really starts
bleeding
squeezing.
everywhere.
And then
Yeah.
she's like, okay, I need help.
Yeah.
Change
yeah,
your
yeah,
attitude real
bit him
quick.
and it went to wrap around him and he fucking yanked it. And as he yanked it, he's still got the teeth. You can still feel it in his arm.
I
Yeah,
don't
but that
see
was
any
probably
point
the
owning-
scariest I've. No, we got rid of them right after that. Yeah, no, we got rid of them pretty
Even
quick.
like animal, other than a dog, which still I kind of unless you animals in general, I don't really see a point. Dogs, cats, cool, whatever. But
Fuck a cat.
I hate cats.
Yeah, I like dogs. I got a dog.
How do you feel about cats, Evan?
Oh, all right.
They're alright.
I feel like Evan goes and finds cats and puts them in the microwave and shit.
No, he goes and finds cats and brings them in his house.
Up his butt, like lets him fucking go around in there and eat his poop. and
Don't
shit.
knock it till you try it, my friend.
Don't knock it
Well, I
till
haven't
you
knocked it. I've seen you do it. It looks like you have a good time.
try. Does.
So,
It looks like he's happier now.
Aaron, you really think you could beat a bear?
I'm not saying I could beat one, but
I'm
I'm
saying
telling you
there's
right
a
now.
better
he's gonna
chance.
get-
The
I
better
think I
chance.
have a better chance against a bear than
So
you.
if you fight a bear, you got to make the bear run. You can't run.
Yeah.
You know what you do when you
You
fight a
gotta
bear. You
punch
just got to
them.
make yourself look big.
Yeah.
I'm already big. If I make myself look even bigger,
And he started throwing them bombs. You see him
Yeah.
throw hooks.
I'm going to throw some haymakers, man.
You know,
But
put some bears
you
down.
didn't say that you could try to use some tactics to make it run away. You said that.
Okay, I'll fight it
you
then.
have to fight.
I'll just put my dukes up and let's
which
go.
one would you? Yeah.
I think a bear. I think if
Okay,
you kick a bear in the
here's
nuts,
the
you
thing.
punch in the face. it's gonna be
Charlie's a
little
cougar.
better.
I'm a bear. You're gonna fight Charlie, and then you'll fight me and see who you do better against.
I'll tell you what. Let me give you another
Okay.
scenario.
I
Let's
could
say you have a
probably
knife.
beat Charlie. I can't beat you. You're a bear. That's what I was saying.
Let's say you have a knife. You think you can beat a bear with a knife?
Yeah.
I would
100%.
definitely go for that.
100%. You're not gonna lose.
Wait. How
I'm
big
not
of a
saying
knife are we
100% on any of those.
Okay.
Wait. So the knife's out, and I got the knife.
But I'm not.
talking
I'm telling you
like,
100%
that's
right
not a
now.
knife, this
I'm not
is
gonna
a
pull a
knife,
Charlie and freeze
Crocodile Dundee
and just
fucking-
bend over.
My size knife.
No, I don't want that knife because that's not going to work
What
as
kind
well.
of knife you want? You can have any knife you want.
No, I want a big
You
one.
got a fucking
Buck
sword.
knife.
I don't
I
care.
want a
Yeah,
knife
give me
like
a
this
sword.
long.
Buck knife.
It's gonna go
6 or
through.
8 inch
Yeah,
buck
it's gonna
knife.
go.
You could have
through
the
that.
sword from Kill Bill. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
I just want that. I want that knife. I can just
I
repeat.
mean, that
it.
one
You
would
can have
work.
an axe.
It would work.
I don't care.
You could just hold the sword out
All
while
right,
it's
but
Yeah,
are you-
100%.
You're 100%.
100%.
100%.
I would
100%.
keep kick the bear and the Superman sword him.
You
Dude,
are 100%.
Look, I might not come out 100%, but I'm 100% coming
How
out.
much it is to
That
rent a
makes sense. How much is this to rent?
I've
a
seen
bear to-
Khabib
We're not
beat a
gonna-
bear.
You want to stab a bear? To
No,
death?
but I want to like go rent the bear and have
Just
come in,
have
and
it
I
wrestle-
just
wrestle.
next time we have a podcast, just have the trainer walk it down here and just start walking into the podcast room. Like, hey, you guys remember you talking all that shit? And I
I'll
don't want to
fucking
lock
wrestle
myself into that.
I'll
fucking
wrestle
room
that
right
fucking
there.
bear. You'll be mad when I single leg that bear like Khabib.
Right.
No,
Give him the old Dagna stab
I'm telling you right now, if
handcuffs.
there's two of us,
Then when you get in there, there's
You
a cougar
are
in there.
100% a 400-pound bear. You're gonna kill the bear with a knife
400. I mean,
or whatever, regular size
you're
bear,
getting kind of big.
300 pounds.
I would say an
To be
average
fair,
size bear
400
is
pound bear isn't-
250,
He's
300.
100
But
pounds bigger than me.
I'd say yeah. I think 100%. Yeah. I think especially with a knife that's out already and it starts attacking. Yeah,
A
dude.
300-pound bear?
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah,
You might be able to beat it without a.
Without a
Oh,
knife. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Listen, what is that movie? The Revenant? Revenants?
Yeah, Revenant.
Yeah.
But that was
The
like a
worst
600 pound.
movie
That was oh.
see it.
Ever.
Hey, Aaron, what happened in that movie? What happened
Dude,
when we went
Let's
and
talk
watched that
about
movie?
that other movie.
All they were
where
doing,
asleep.
guy
they were
gets eaten
walking.
by
No,
grizzlies.
they're walking through the woods for probably an hour.
Okay.
Ryan falls asleep. He wakes up to them walking through the woods.
And I was like,
That's literally
how
the
long
movie.
was I asleep? It was like an hour. And I,
I
was
said,
like,
all you
they're
missed is
still
them
they're still
walking
walking in the woods. Like, yeah.
The worst movie I've ever
all
went to
Yeah,
see, and
don't
Evan
watch
loves
that.
it.
Movie sucked. All right, well that was good.
The idea behind it is the dude kills his kid.
He also
But
kills
that
a
was
bear.
all made up in the real story. None of that shit even happened. He didn't go back for revenge. Nothing. That he actually went back and forgave the guy.
Did he kill a bear in that movie?
That's made
Yeah, he
up
really got
from the
attacked by a
real
bear.
story.
That
Did he
really
kill the bear?
happened. Yeah, he really didn't kill the guy in the end. They just made that for dramatic effect. But he went back and found that
Is this a
guy
true
and
story?
forgave him.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
it's
true
a horrible
story.
movie.
Yeah,
I did
it's a
not
true
know
story.
that.
The real guy. Yeah, it's
Did
a
he win
true
a fucking
story.
award
I
for
know
it or
that.
something?
Huh?
They better not have.
I'm not sure if you want a award, but no, it is a true story
Who
about
won
that guy.
an
Whoever I
For
don't,
worst
I don't
movie?
know the guy's name.
Probably.
Could have.
I'd give him a reward for worst movie.
But yeah, no, but that really happened though. He really, but what happened is they went on that
Okay.
trip, and then he got hurt, and that guy ended up just bailing on him and leaving him.
But
and so then he got
regardless-
himself out, went back, and then he actually forgave that guy. But in the movie, he went back for
How
revenge.
big
You
was
went
the
back and killed him.
And
In
killed
the
him
movie,
because he
yeah.
killed his son.
How big was
That's
the bear
why
that he
I
beat?
like the movie is because
How big was the bear he
Probably
killed?
600
No matter
pound
what.
grizzly. It was a big grizzly.
So he killed a 600-pound grizzly.
it was
in
he
real
was
life?
huge. It was a big grizzly.
He had a
dude.
gun.
With
I
a
remember
gun?
seeing the trailer or something. He
yeah,
He had
with
a
a
gun?
I think he
yeah,
shot
he
it.
shot
Yeah, he
like
shot it
twice
and
in
then-
the
out there
in
and
the
fucked him
face.
up. Like I saw like
Yeah.
clips of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But dude, it really happened,
It's
dude. He
horrible.
really.
Bear fucked him up.
The crazy thing is he so like he like fixed himself his wounds with like maggots and stuff, and like fixed it and like was letting them eat the. That's how he like survived, dude. Like he was for real, like letting them eat the dead skin off him, so he wasn't getting infected.
Yeah.
It's a crazy. The,
I'd
like,
probably
the
rather
real story
let
is
the bear
crazy.
finish me off at that point.
Dude, and it's crazy.
I
He
wonder if
lived
that
for like
Indian guy
20
that
more,
came
30
up-
more
finish you
years
off,
or
like,
something.
finish you off?
What
What's
if
that?
that Indian guy that came up, remember when he was starving? He's like,
Oh yeah.
and he threw him the meat from that.
I wonder if that was real.
I wonder if that part.
All right, Ryan, I got a important question for you.
Okay.
Most
Hey.
realistic fight movie.
How long are we going? Because I'm like trying to take a break here in a little bit.
No, we're gonna
IP
be
Man.
done. What?
What is it?
IP Man, where he fights 30 of them.
ID man.
That's
Like,
me.
What do you mean real most
Most
realistic?
realistic movie. Fight movie. Like most realistic fight movie. You're in that world. So when you watch a movie, you go, oh yeah, that's
Warrior. With the two
Which one?
brothers.
Yeah, that is
That's
a
as
really
realistic
good one.
as you can get.
That one is pretty good.
Or Here
Warrior
Comes the
is
Boom.
Really good.
Here Comes the Boom, was
that
that
was
one?
pretty fun. That was pretty funny.
You know he's a legit fighter, right?
oh yeah. I know. I
He
know
can
what
actually
we're talking
fight.
about,
Yep, he
yeah.
really hits pads. He really does all that stuff. Yeah, he could have been a legit fighter. I don't know.
So
off the top of my
Warrior is
head.
probably the one that's most.
Have you
Honestly,
seen Warrior?
Oh yeah.
That's a
It's
great
fun.
movie.
One of the movies movies that I guessed the first came
Way
to my
better than The
head
Revenant.
was the movie The Warriors.
I don't know if you ever seen that movie back in the day.
Yeah,
where
the
they street
Warriors.
fight.
Come out to play.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
That's a good one.
You ever play the
Another good
game?
one. What?
You ever play the game?
Yeah, the game is
You need
awesome.
The best game of all
yeah,
time.
one of the
dude.
best. You're
Me and
running
Evan used
through,
to play
jumping
crap
over
out of
that
that
thing.
game.
Yeah,
If
dude.
you like the Warriors, you'll love the Wanderers.
Okay, but
Wanderers is
no, another
just like
one.
the Warriors.
Another one. I don't know if you ever seen. It's called Green Street Hooligans.
Oh yeah.
That is a very, very good movie.
one's really
That one's
good,
bad.
yeah.
That is a
That's probably
really.
one of the best.
With,
It's
Jax.
one of the ones that's real, like a real fight. They really like. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, with Jax. Yep,
Uh-huh.
yep. Yeah, but that is a good one too. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, Green Street Hooligans is probably that's probably one of my favorite movies of all time. For like, I would think of when I think of real fighting
Real
because
fighting,
they
yeah.
really throw up and they're not doing like dramatic shit. They're just actually just beating the hell out of each other, kicking each other on the ground, you know, like doing like crazy stuff. And then they break up when the cops come and take off running. It's like that. That's exactly how it happens over there too. It's like those they like where the hooligans they meet up and
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
like
different
the
areas,
big-
subways and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Beat
yeah.
shit out of each other.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Those are pretty good ones. What about you?
Fight movies?
You brought it up. I figured you had one.
No, I didn't. I'm just asking questions at this
Oh,
point.
okay.
I just wanted
Rocky.
to-
No, we're getting out of
Yeah, you
here.
gotta go
Rocky,
Rocky.
right?
Rocky, yeah.
You gotta go Rocky. No, I mean, I think.
Did you say Never Back Down?
I was just gonna say
That was good. I was gonna
actually.
think that one, but
Channing
a
Tatum,
lot of it
Channing
was like
Tatum? That's
they,
what I was thinking about.
they did a
Channing
lot of
Tatum.
no,
Oh,
not
he's
Channing
not that
Tatum.
Which one's the one with Channing Tatum when he goes to New York and he fights?
Oh,
on the
that's a
ground?
good one too. Yeah, yeah. I don't
Oh,
And
know
he
what
meets
that's
that
Fight
broad,
Club or
called.
that
something like
Spanish
that?
broad.
No, not Fight Club.
Fight.
I know what that one
Fighter?
is though. Yeah, the fighter. Yeah, fighter.
Fighter?
Maybe. Yeah.
No, the fighter with that's
Oh, is
my
that Jake
favorite
Gyllenhaal?
one. No, no.
Yeah,
with-
we know
with
you
the
like Jake
Batman.
Gyllenhaal.
Batman.
Which Batman?
The fighter with Marky Mark,
Oh, Mark Wahlberg.
and
Yeah.
it was about the real
Oh,
fighter.
yeah, yeah. It's about Mickey Ward.
Mickey Ward. Yeah.
There's a lot
Mickey
of
and Dickie
them that are
Ward.
good.
Yeah, Mickey. And I just watched that a
You
couple
say
nights ago.
Southpaw? That's another one.
No, that's the,
That's
like,
the one
most
with Jake
realistic.
Gyllenhaal.
The most realistic.
Okay, but if you've ever, I don't know if you guys seen this, but on that movie, what was that one
Yes,
you just
Rocky
talked about with
Rocky
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Huh?
The one with Jake Gyllenhaal. What's that called again?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Southpaw.
Southpaw.
Right, so
Oh,
they
Eminem.
had a poster for that, like a cutout. It's called Southpaw,
Yeah.
but in the poster he's standing right-handed. It was like that's not how that works. But all right, whatever.
Eminem
funny.
did that movie, or wrote it, or
I
produced
didn't.
it, or something like that.
Whatever. He sucks. I didn't
So
watch
what
it.
movie is Channing Tatum in that he
It's
fights?
called.
Really good.
It's called
He's a
Fighter,
fighter?
or something.
Spanish one.
Yeah, yeah. He fights like this like Russian kid in like the underground.
What's it
like,
called?
I think it's called like Fighter or something. I don't know off the
Something
top
like
of my head,
that.
but I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out the next
But
one.
Channing
Bring it
Tatum
back.
did really good. I like that
was
because
actually
he was
pretty
like he was a professional wrestler, not professional, but his dad was like a wrestler or something like
Channing
that.
Tatum's was.
Yeah, Channing Tatum was. Oh, the Fox. What was that other movie Channing Tatum was in about the wrestlers?
Yeah,
With the dude
we
from
don't watch
The
Foxcatcher.
Office. Foxcatcher. I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
yet.
Don't
Did
The
you see it?
Rundown's
we don't
pretty
watch that.
realistic.
We don't watch the Foxcatcher.
Why not?
Rest in peace, Michael Schultz.
Is it a true story?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
The Rundown.
With The Rock?
That's pretty realistic. Huh?
Superman-
Say it.
that
What
was
is
a good
it?
Superman
Say it,
punch.
Evan. How do you say it? The Black
Loco
Duca.
que Black Duca.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. Loco Duca. I can't say it. Fuck it. All right. Well, let's get out of here, boys. Charlie, where can they find you on anywhere else besides here?
On YouTube, Charles Barbera. On Facebook, Charles Barbera. And on TikTok, at Charles Barbera. Go
There
fuck
you go.
yourself.
All right, and we're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Prodigy and Company. Check us out. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for checking out our videos.